That's not appropriate at all. Did you see the? Come on now, fellas.
What's going on?
Well, toilet bowls. Come on now. Let's. It's a big day. It's the Flames. It's the Oilers up in Edmonton at Commonwealth Stadium, the Heritage Classic 2023. What are we calling this thing that we're doing? Is it
a live stream?
Is it a watch? It's
a watch stream, a live watch, a live
something.
Stream watch. If you have enough origins, you'll be streaming a fair amount in the next 3 hours. Would be my comment on that, Dino. We don't need that live.
What we're going to do is, if watching the Oilers and the Flames lately has become too hard to take, you can watch us watch the Oilers.
That's right. Why watch the Flames and Oilers when you can watch us watch the Flames? Watch our pain rather than feel the pain yourself.
So I said this is kind of perfect because we're both. It looks like we're both really kind of in our happy place.
We are in our happy spots. Yeah.
You're having drinks with buddies, and I'm sitting at home by myself.
Yeah. You haven't left your house, and I'm socializing with alcohol. We are in our natural settings.
Perfect. It is perfect.
It's a live studio audience. It's what we've always wanted to.
It really is. Yeah. Who have you got there?
We've got Carl, who is closest on screen.
Carl,
and we got Phil.
Carl. Hey, Carl.
That's Hot Carl or Carl Hungus, depending which movie you prefer. There's a couple references there. Yeah.
There we go.
And Phil says, "Don't use my nickname Cheese." So we got to make sure we call him Phil on the show today. Okay, guys. Good.
D Cheese. Yeah.
7 p.m. on the East Coast. Sorry, Dean, you can see that. Good.
Well, when it's on the screen, when it's on the side, because I'm in my little studio here, but I've made some adjustments as you have.
Comfy there. Yeah. I've had to move the whole set around. If you ever wondered where Dean and I sat, you got a little better perspective here on the room we're in. We haven't really done much of a wide shot at any moment here. So, this is, they're just mentioning the player that passed in Great Britain, Dean. That was horrific. That's a real sad, geez, you hate, I didn't
realize what it was.
Someone was playing hockey and then that could happen.
I just thought maybe it was a former player that had passed. I didn't realize that it was tragic, a skate cut causing death.
I remember seeing something on Twitter about this isn't good. They're canceling the game. There's an ambulance coming. Oof, this is not good. And chatted last week at an event with former Flames great Brendan Mickelson, who was playing over there a couple of years ago. And there's a lot of guys that'll wrap up their careers playing in England where they can get an MBA and play a little hockey and also watch some of the toughest guys that have left the NHL play hockey. There's a lot of big boys over in that EIHL.
So kind of a bummer to start the
there's a real nice positive note to get us off the ground there. Yeah.
All right. Well, they haven't started anyway. So we're watching. And we're not doing play-by-play. We're just going to kind of
no, we wouldn't do that.
It's like we're sitting watching the game together. You can see the top right of the screen, Betway. This is a presentation of Betway. We're going to do these throughout the season, maybe different locations, different games. Betway, bet the responsible way with Betway. Get that Betway app on your phone and join along. Our buddies at Betway. Happy to do this for them.
Yeah, big thanks to Betway. This is fun, and we're going to be doing a few of these throughout the years. The idea, we'll see how good or poorly this one goes, and if they still want to be our friends or not. If they've been with us for this long, I feel like we're okay.
Yeah, I have a feeling they know what's coming today. So there's no play-by-play, but we're just going to shoot the shit and have probably have a laugh or two.
These are some good-looking jerseys, hey? I mean,
to me, the Flames win the Jersey game today. I don't
really
know if it's even close. I don't like the Oilers ones. I ordinarily like the brown pants and gloves thing. I don't think it works.
The brown and the orange clashes, but blue and orange clash. That's never bothered Edmontonians. So just leave that one be. It's interesting that there's numbers on the center of the jersey right in the little oil drip, which is interesting. Here's some visuals from our boy Jackie. Is this the Jack Cam? Is he there? What's going on?
Jack somewhere to be found. Yeah. I kind of like, they've got the red pants with the trim. And when we first saw them, I kind of said, I think once they have numbers and name bars and that on them, they're going to look slick. And I think that's the case. Yeah. I think they look
doing a flyover. I love it. That's what I heard in the news. I'm definitely not doing play-by-play of what I'm seeing. Yeah.
I think Rhett's probably in one of those.
Is he? Because he was doing his pilot's license way back.
Yeah, he's a pilot.
See, I thought he had the idea to do it and then quit once he got one lesson in, like most other things he does in life. But he actually did get that license, huh? You told me.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, he brought it up and then somebody else did it for him or something.
We've had some pals sending us some video from Edmonton. Do you know? Apparently, the fellas normally warming up underneath the seats in arenas. It's all out in front of the fans for warm up. And this is our buddy Mark, who is becoming one of our best assets in terms of. Look at this. It's like half an hour ago.
They're playing big hacky sack.
What's it called? Keep up or soccer?
Something like that. Yeah.
No, that's not hacky sack for the.
I saw the Oilers doing the same thing. So yeah, it's I've checked in with some people up there.
Oh yeah.
Around 0 degrees.
Oh, is that
probably nice? Be around -2.
-2. Okay.
So
only perfect. About 25 degrees warmer than the outdoor game against Montreal in 2003.
Yeah, it's
sweet. That's it.
Don't do it in November. Don't do it in late November in Alberta.
Speaking of which,
the good idea.
I don't want to go too crazy on you, but that CONCACAF tournament I told you the Cavalry was playing in, they're hosting a game in February.
Well, when did they host it? Because they were showing earlier. They showed the video of the guys diving into the snow. When was that?
Well, that was Team Canada in Edmonton, and I think that was November a couple of years ago for World Cup qualifying. I was there, you might recall.
Well, of course.
Yeah, because I'm such a huge footy nut, and or just a fun guy that likes to go do fun things. But that was at Ice-Teca, same in Commonwealth, Canada, Mexico, and they beat Mexico at soccer. That was something that we never thought we'd see in our lives. Then they flamed out in the World Cup in epic fashion. But anyway, back to hockey, Dean.
Yeah, that I remember. Well, I mean, we're in a commercial break, so they've done the anthem. They're in a commercial break. I'm gonna have to do something. Just
you going to the washroom?
No, just one of these.
Oh, it's a carbonated beverage. I'm sure it's just some sort of a soda-based product there. Yeah, good. Oh, can you hear that?
A little mixy poo. There we go.
Wow. All right. Are we going to get the clinky clink clink that your old man used to do, or what?
Well, I'll. That is actually from my friend Cam Moon, and he would call it the Nipawin stir. So it'd be poured pretty stiff. Turn that around, and you don't have. I mean, you're just pouring drinks, so it would just be the. That's the Nipawin stir. Kind of splash a little bit. Yeah.
Splash. What was his goals against in Nipawin that year he played? It was like
his GAA was north of 6'6". I think 6'2".
Yeah, his goals against was higher than his body fat percentage. It was impressive. Like that's a bad set of numbers. Yeah.
So here it is.
Here we go.
People are like, "You're not going to the game? Did you not go to the game? Why are you not going to the game?"
People come to ask me, "Why aren't you going again?" I say, "Well, it's Commonwealth is not located in Dean's house, so it's going to be tough for him to get excited to go."
It's in the thing about Edmonton is it's in Edmonton.
It's still, they haven't fixed that thing yet,
and it's on TV.
Yeah,
right? And we've got Afterburner to do.
We got
a show tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
and I'm not going to get gouged for hotel rooms to be in Edmonton.
No, gosh, no.
It's not going to happen.
If I'm getting gouged for hotels, it's got to be somewhere a little sexier.
Vegas during F1, like
sure.
I'm able and willing to get gouged.
By the way, looking at our nation vacation we have coming up to Phoenix, we are not getting gouged at all. It is like, what a great time to be down there. Love it. There it is. Top right of your screen. January 11th to 13th, Thursday to Saturday. We're going to see the Yotes and the Flames at the Mullet Arena. Yes. Calgarians crawling into the Mullet, 4,500 strong, to watch a battle of the playoff-bound Coyotes and the lottery-bound Calgary Flames. Join us, will you? 1,500.
$14.99 double occupancy. Nationgear.ca is the website. Nationgear.ca. But yeah, we're going down to Phoenix. Couple, 2 nights, 3 days. Watch a game.
Full Friday in Phoenix. That's got some potential there. Hey, full Friday in Phoenix.
Yeah, do whatever you want to do.
And I don't know that people. I saw it online a couple days ago. The Markstrom mask. Excellent job by the people that do the art on the mask. They're getting good at this stuff. Eh?
No, I don't know.
This isn't like grade 3 class. This is quite impressive.
And I don't know if you saw the ceremonial puck drop there, but that son of a bitch Connor McDavid is playing in this hockey game.
Yeah,
it seemed like all week. it was a long shot that he was going to be in, but
Yeah.
here he is playing in the game. Damn
What are these lines doing, Dean?
Hunt, Lindholm, and Dubé.
Is that a first, second, or third line?
I just don't see any way these lines stay together.
I mean, I see one line that's been staying together and will, but
yeah, Backlund with Mangiapane and Coleman. Sharon Govich, Greer on the left, Dewar on the right. All right. But Huberdeau on the wing with Kadri and Coronado. We'll see what Husk is up to here.
Hey, Matty Coronado, come learn from some of these vets. Come see what it takes to be successful in the NHL. Kadri and Huberdeau.
So Osterley doesn't get to play today.
No. I think the Flames have seen lots of Osterley. I feel like they've hit their October quota early this month.
They've hit the limit.
Well, and you forget about Shillington now and then, and that was never a slam dunk. But there was a lot of circumstances where Osterley wouldn't have played a single game to this point, right?
Yeah.
You got the Rasmus suspension and Shillington not being here, and they like Denis Gilbert, if you recall how feisty he was all last year.
Yeah, how don't you? So this is the fourth and final game for Anderson and his suspension, right?
Yeah, he's back Wednesday against Dallas. This is game 4. It was Detroit game 1, the 1-goal homestand, which was St. Louis and New York.
Yeah.
And then today's game 4 of his 4-gamer, which was appealed and shockingly upheld by the man who hired the people to do the Department of Player Safety. Really odd that he would back those people that he hired to do that job. Oh, dear. That's, well.
So play is underway. Bit of a turnover there. This is, I know, a shock for Flames fans. These jerseys, I'll tell you what, they look great. These kits.
That's a good jersey matchup. That's what the kids say. Good jersey matchup.
I like the pants. Flames pants. They look good. It's kind of that off-white.
Yeah, it's the wool's been getting sweat in for years. It's off-white for sure.
Yeah, I like it.
Very nice.
Pretty good camera angle. Some of them in the past, they've been kind of shitty. You're so far away, you can't really pick it up, or they've got some kind of a cam. And I don't know if it's the stadium.
It's kind of like our Jack cam. It's not our best angle, right?
Right. Yeah.
Do we have Jack, by the way, with us? Jack?
Yeah, he's there somewhere. Say hello. Yeah.
I'm here.
He's just steady.
Nice to see you too, Jack.
He's just steady Googling updates on Kenny Pickett.
Oh my God!
Who got broken today?
I'm cooking up a parlay for this night game.
Are you?
Of course you are.
With Betway.
I hope it wasn't tied to a Steelers win, Jack. We know how much you're back in on the Steelers. You were off them. They started winning again. And then now that you're back on the Steelers, they've lost. It's just poetry watching you with this team.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Are you still sick? You sound awful.
He's been working a lot, Dino.
Yeah. Last night was a long one. So I'm not feeling so good today.
Were you Halloween partying yesterday?
Yeah.
I was as well. Did you see my outfit?
I did.
I've never had the hair for the real Yager before, but it looked even better. Yeah, the traveling Yager outfit was a hit at the party. Almost as popular as my DJing until about 1 a.m. when we were asked to leave.
That sounds
on brand.
Yeah, that's very much on brand.
And you not too much FOMO over there, Dean. You're all right.
No, not too much. So it'll back and forth, starting the game, feeling each other out.
A lot of talk about unders in outdoor games. We sometimes see lower scoring, but the elements are probably as good as they could be for an outdoor game. It's not like we have snow building up or huge wind. It appears to be pretty primo. Do you have any wagers that you want to?
You know what? I didn't do anything
I looked at today.
I'm focused on football, and it was not a good Sunday for my football.
I'm playing you in fantasy. I thought it was a pretty good Sunday for you.
Yeah, it was good there.
You're already at $120 before the afternoon games.
It was really good for a while. Like I had a 70-point lead on you, but you've made it.
I'm actually putting up a decent week. It just ran into you, and decent for me is a bad week for most teams.
Yeah.
Cookie Peanut Gallery. We have any wagers on this thing today? What are we looking at? The under. We like the under. Phil's on the under. That's looking good. Less than 3 minutes in, but again, the under always looks good less than 3 minutes in. Yeah, the Flames under to score 0 goals. That's a big number. That one looks good too.
So just a quick update on our football, if you wanted an update on our fantasy draft or our fantasy game this week. Zay Flowers is the last guy you have active. That's the last player. I am done, and you have one left. Zay Flowers.
He needs what, 67?
He needs 40 points in the next minute and 14.
So if Zay Jones can haul in 6 touchdowns in the next minute and a half of NFL
Flowers.
Clock, I'll get you.
Zay Flowers, yeah. But
what did I say? Zay
Jones.
Oh yeah, Flowers. Yeah, either Zay would have a tough time with that. To be fair, not good. So that'll drop me to 1-7. Oh jeez.
Do you have a win?
Yeah, I filled in our boy Caleb because his team's even worse than mine. That's hard to imagine.
Caleb had a big day from somebody today.
Yeah,
CD Lamb, I think, went off for him.
Lamb did go off. He had a 150 plus and two house.
We shouldn't be talking about football.
We can talk about whatever you want.
All right. Well, it's just if anyone tunes in, we should be talking about Oilers and Flames.
Now you have a new nickname for Zadorov, or at least you want it to stick. And
Rhett brought it up. I didn't mind it because we were talking about our sponsors at Finn and Cat who were doing stuff at this game.
That's right.
So he's the big cat. I don't mind the big cat. You know what? I haven't minded. I like what Zadorov's done this week. He said some things. He's taken some ownership of things.
Yeah.
There's some things that are hard to say and hard to hear, and he's been there. That's leadership quality stuff. I kind of dig it.
It is. He cares. You can't question whether he cares or not. Did this thing somehow sneak in and they missed it? Do you know? Because it looks like there was a chance there that Markstrom might have kicked out, but there have been worse goals that apparently crossed the line and were not caught by the NHL and Flames games, I guess. Yeah. And in the peanut gallery, Carl is sporting a Zadorov name bar.
I saw that.
Turn his shoulder to the wall there.
Yeah,
there it is. Look at that, eh?
Yeah.
And Nada this year post lighting up his teammates. Why didn't we bet on the former Flame to score against the Flame? What was the anytime Brett Kulak goal? Like $1 billion to 1?
Yeah, I mean, 50-50 is 1.5 million. Do you like it? How long is what's the statute of limitations? Because Kulak hasn't.
It isn't on the nose enough, like in the sense that he's been gone for what feels like over a half decade. That was an early Treliving departure. They didn't even qualify him. Like,
So the update being that Flames got running around in their zone. Did it go off of Markstrom or off of a leg? Well, he kicked it out.
That rebound? Yeah, I was marking.
He kicked it out. And Kulak has made it 1-0.
Getting an update, the 50-50 north of $1.5 million already, Dean.
Oh, Edmonton loves 50-50.
Don't they? Is that like, do they get investment advice up there that this is a good thing to do? Like why in Edmonton and nowhere else? Is it disposable income?
It's charity. Very charitable.
Well, yeah, it is charitable, but if you wanted to give 100 of 100, not 50 of 100, you could just give money to a charity, right? You know, that's the other thing. Anyway, are we in for one? Carl's got us in. Are we splitting it 3 ways? How do we do this? 3-way split. Sorry, Dean, you're screwed.
4-way? Prick.
No one's interested in a 4-way with you, Dean. Sorry, you got to be in studio to get in.
Don't I know it? Don't I know it?
Yeah. Yeah, the shot clock that I definitely am not seeing on TV, but on some website potentially is leaning heavily towards the Oilers, Dean. If I was watching, I wonder if I could back that up.
8-0 is
8-bagel, hey?
What I believe the shots to be at this point, with a score clock telling you it's 1-0. So, fellas,
indeed,
dig in,
and
by all means.
Boy, was that close! Good Lord. You don't want to see McJ at full flight and someone with their feet not moving in the neutral zone covering him.
McJ.
Yeah, that's a close one for the greatest player in the history of the sport. Nearly sprung there. I have Skin Dog or the Skin Flute in fantasy hockey there, Dino. All I need is 30 saves from him tonight, and I can win the saves column. But the Flames are not helping that cause.
So far, you need
base for 0.
Yeah, you need 30 more still. You needed 30 at the start. You still need 30.
Last year's Darryl Club would easily get 30 shots, but they'd probably score 1 or 0 still. Remember that frustration last year with the shots? Less of a frustration this year. There's other frustrations.
So both of these teams have been off since they shit themselves on Wednesday night.
They both lost 3-0 on Thursday night and have both got to think about that when they build up for this game. And I haven't checked the Oilers schedule, but the Flames aren't back at it till Wednesday against Dallas. Which, by the way, I'm not doing for Afterburner, so you can go screw yourself on that one.
What do you what? Oh, you're going to the game.
I'm gonna go. Gotta go. Take
Great.
the old man. So excited. Any chance you get a chance to see these Flames in person?
Yeah.
Still no shots, eh? Yeah.
No, still no shots.
Still no shots.
I don't know, man. People, because now you go around. So what's Flames? Eh? Flames aren't very good. Flames. What are they going to do?
Yeah,
I got no friggin' idea what they're going to do.
Jack, you built out that parlay yet? Are you reading some comments? What do we got over there? What's happening? Yeah, he's totally taking a dump or something. He's muted. He's not paying attention.
Yeah, he's.
Is that our first Fire Conroy comment in the YouTube?
Oh, come on now.
Jesus. Guys. Did he build this team? Like,
what has Conroy done to get us to this point?
Damn it, Conroy.
What's the skin
Why didn't you sign
rocking?
Adam Fox, Conroy? No, that's probably not his fault, guys.
What's the skin flute got for a mask?
It looks like it's been soaked in urine. It's not an impressive mask. Markstrom's looks much better. It's the wrong. It's not a nice shade.
Because he went with the pads and the blocker and trapper. He was doing some Fuhrer thing, right?
Yeah. Okay.
The
it's
mask
a Fuhrer setup, maybe. Yeah.
I gotta see it. We're in a break.
Fellas here, they're just checking in the.
Are you guys dipping into the old?
Oh, they're just gonna see what the origin fridge. They're gonna read the ingredients. How do you make?
How do you make beer? Hops.
You
Put some hops and yeast in there.
Hops and yeast, barley and water. It's 4 ingredients. That's the German brewing laws of 1516.
How's that fridge work? Are they nice and cold?
Sensational.
Yeah.
There's been a few afterburners here that have been so uninspiring, the performances by the Flames, that we've had to dive into the old origin fridge. Ah, yes, the sound of success.
Yep. No one likes a good Mountain Dew like you guys.
Yep, that's right. We're caffeinated right here, Dino. How was the weekend? What'd you get up to?
Stuff.
Yeah, just running around, errands.
Yeah.
Kid ringette, anything like that?
There was a game today. Mom took the kid to that one. I watched football today. Yeah, just stuff going on.
Yeah, football's nice on Sunday. I didn't get much football today. We had a second game in as many days for the young men down at Trico. Big battle with Bow Valley. Whew.
Oh yeah,
they had a goalie pretty dialed in, but fellas found a way, persevered.
Goaltending wins championships.
Yeah, that and goal scoring too. Yeah,
I suppose.
Yeah.
So we got the show tomorrow.
We got what, Monday? Frank? Is Frank going to be hung over as hell tomorrow or what? He's in Edmonton.
I texted him earlier and I've not heard back from him, which is, whatever. But
yeah,
it might be one of those, oh, sorry, I can't. I got a flight to Newark or something like that.
Yeah, I feel like he's probably smart enough now he knows those Lugans in Edmonton well enough that he wouldn't have planned to trip the next day, but I could be wrong.
Game action back underway, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, look, they got a shot, fellas. There we are.
If you're wondering what the heck's going on.
Yeah, 29 to go.
Again, we can't do play-by-play. We're not, we can't do it. No. But we can shoot the shit and watch the game together, which is kind of what we're doing.
Yeah, we're just hanging out together, us and the listeners.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I saw some of the fancy stats of the first few weeks of the season, and the two lines Mangiapane's been a part of through 8 games have had really good scoring chance and shot differentials, and that was interesting because I think we talked about how important a Mangiapane bounce back could be for this group. I wonder without him who we would be happy with in the forward group. Yes. Oh, the forward liners are working really hard. Yeah, they are. Yeah,
has not been a stellar start.
Nay.
Nice little turnover. Oh, what's what Guiger got going?
Took the thump there, didn't he?
He took a bit of a thump and then limping around. That'd be perfect.
By the way, the winner of this game will not be in the bottom 3 spots in the NHL. The loser will be in 31st position in the NHL. So not too early, Dean, to start looking at those watch list players from Central Scouting.
Right. Yeah, you'll be. Can you haul out Tina Turner? I'm not even sure.
No, we don't have the
with 70 games left.
I think it would be a lot.
So Flames on the power play. What's their streak? 0 for 16.
They have not scored since Washington, which felt like 2 weeks ago because I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was. It'll be 2 weeks tomorrow, actually, because they played Pittsburgh Saturday, Washington Monday. They scored on a Dubé tip-in. They have not scored since, but the power play has allowed a shorthanded goal. So there has been a goal. Oh, and look at that. Just take a penalty when you're on the power play.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we don't get any Mo here. Or is that another? Oh, it's the other way. Dino, we got a two-matter coming up here. Yeah, that's exactly what you do. You're right. Get that ozone face off.
Oh, Leon's pissy.
Pissy?
Yeah.
Little
Leon.
pissy, Leon?
Why are you so pissy?
Why are you so pissy, Leon? I'm not pissy. I'm not pissy. Jay Woodcroft looks a little pissy.
He's pissy. Yeah, he is.
So he's pissy on a hot seat. That's yeah.
So
he played this. He played the puck with he didn't
his,
drop the equipment. Yes,
so Draisaitl
took it right to the bench. What are you doing? Drop the stick.
Gets his stick broken and continues to kind of carry it and play with it.
Same rules.
You got to drop
1950, it. Leon. Come on now. Since your dad was lighting up the German league, same rules.
It's a bit of a chintzy call. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a ticky-tack thing. Minute 21, 5-on-3.
How's Jay Woodcroft's dye job for the big game?
See, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Why wouldn't he wear a hat? You know we have to talk about it when he doesn't wear a hat.
Which is most of the time.
Well, I know, but this is the one game he can wear a hat.
Husk and the boys have hats on, eh? They got those.
If this team can't score on a 5-on-3 here, I mean, oof. Like, what did we start? Like 120-ish to start?
So you're that confident?
Well, I just look. We just talked about how cold the power play was. It would be silly to think that this is a slam dunk, wouldn't it?
Man. Well, they've squandered about 30 to 40 seconds of the 5-on-3. So
they got the money team out there. They got Kadri, Huberdeau, and Lindholm, the guy that wants to get paid, and the two guys that have. Backdoor.
Am
I feeling?
Can you get a 5-on-2?
Can you get a 5-on-2? Yeah. Could they take another? Sadly, there's no advantage that allows that.
Oh, darn
who needs this more? Who needs this more?
The Oilers. The Oilers.
In the sense that, see, I kind of disagree. Like, I would prefer to be in the Oilers spot than the Flames. I just think.
Well, I guess it depends what.
Like, there's two miserable spots, to be fair. Yeah.
If the Flames want to make the playoffs, then yeah, it's the Flames. Because the Oilers probably have more of an ability, I would say, to make up ground points-wise than the Oilers. Or the Oilers are better than the Flames in that regard.
Didn't they go like 14 games of picking up a point?
Yeah.
Or like to close last year? Like, why would anyone think they're dead here? They still have two of the best players in the world. And at some point, that new D-zone system is going to start clicking a little better for them. They'll get better goaltending than 7-something or whatever they're getting now. Like, I think it's obviously frustrating with the weight of expectations, but even if the Oilers came into the playoffs as a 3 seed in the Pacific, Dean, is anyone thinking they're not dangerous? Like, I think
I guess I just think in terms of
unless you've already quit on the Flames,
the temperature and expectations and all of that. Basically done the 5-on-3, Ryan, and somehow they didn't score. Yeah.
So, and you thought I was crazy for mentioning that might be a possibility.
Well, yeah, I don't know what you're. Have they even had a shot on net? They've had them blocked. They turned it over.
Oh dear.
Oh my God.
The
fellas.
So what was it? Was it 0 for 19 or 0 for 21 when they came in? I'll effort that.
Yeah, well, it was after the Dubé goal. They had three more unsuccessful power plays in the Washington game.
Okay.
And then however many games it's been since.
Yeah.
Mark Savard has got cold sweats. He's just, fuck me.
Yeah, well, and it's not just Mark Savard, the new guy. Like, there's a lot of first-time doing this job guys that I think a lot of guys aren't sleeping as well as they thought they'd be.
Big Cat. God, I love you, Big Cat. Oh, you're killing me.
Yeah, that's Big Cat, all right.
Big Cat. Big Cat turns the puck over. So the Oilers get through their 5-on-3 penalty kill. The Big Cat turns it over.
How bad's the turnover here? This is the game. Oh dear, you have to get. Are you playing fancy off the heel there? How do you not get something on that? You didn't even move his stick.
And Draisaitl leads a 2-on-1. One of the best passers in the league, puts it right on a tee.
You said it
Zach
years
Hyman.
ago. Everyone talks about his finishing, and maybe not as much anymore. But at one point, an incredibly underrated passer. I remember you saying that years ago for Draisaitl, Dino, and you were dead on. Now everyone's like, "Oh, he's a great passer," but it was like he'll find the tape across the zone. It's impressive.
And an awful looking stick, but he knows what to do with it.
Yeah,
So,
it's a canoe paddle that he plays with, but he does have great command of it.
So halfway through the first, 2-0 Edmonton.
Yeah, the over's looking all right on pace here, but it's, I mean, maybe not. Was it 6.5 it'd be? And you're on pace for 6. That Calgary 0 goals bet, though, I'll tell you. It's got some legs.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, the peanut gallery just noting that if there was a line to swing the momentum back, it's the Flames' 4th line, only to have other lines come over the boards.
My kid is texting me. He's not very happy.
Were you supposed to pick him up somewhere?
No, it's the oldest. He's watching from an undisclosed location.
Somewhere in the Pacific Ocean?
This is awful. I can't watch this, he says.
Yeah, it's good to see the hatred burns for him. That's good
son.
Too.
Not good.
Mm. Yeah, so positive so far. The jerseys look good.
This is going to be a lot of fun, this live stream, if all we're going to talk about is Oiler goals and be miserable.
I can't wait for the post game after we do 3 hours of crapping all over this team.
God almighty. And Markstrom's been good. You know, all last year we crushed the guy. Yeah. Then he turns it around a little too late to get into the playoffs. Shows up this year, ready to go. Looks in great
really
form.
And there's still one a game that's squeaky, but you can't hang it on the guy when he's stealing 2 the other way every night, right?
But he's giving you goaltending you can win with.
100%. If you could get 3 goals in a game, you'd have a fair number of wins. That 3's been a tough number for them. They haven't done that since their victory in Buffalo. They had 4.
They had 4 in Buffalo, and what they have against Winnipeg.
They've had 4 since. Yeah. So they had 5 against Winnipeg in game 1. They had 4 in their second win in Buffalo, and in the 4 games after their second win, 4 goals. I believe you would say
Goosh.
Goosh is correct. Yeah,
that's it's a tough league when you need 4 goals a game.
It's a tough league when you have 4 goals over 4 games as well. Yeah.
Outscored 28-17 this season.
Just
goosh. It's a lot of goosh. It's goosh everywhere, kids.
It's a live goosh. It's the goosh stream. That's what we're calling it.
What are
How bad could this team be in theory? How bad could they be? Like, could you be top 5 pick bad?
Yeah, I guess so.
We're getting yes. And like, if you can, that really, I think, speeds up the timeline on getting good again, because a top 5 pick's a way better pick than 13 overall or something like that, right?
Because if the guys that you have that are supposed superstars are going to play at the level of Huberdeau and Kadri, then you don't have superstars.
Correct.
So
it looks like a roster with no top end talent right now. Like, it looks like a bunch of third lines. Even like their actual best line of Mangiapane, Coleman, and Backlund, that is a third line. They're a great defensive trio that have great shot shares, and they get the puck in the right direction. But there's no lock for 25 goals on that line.
I got to pour a drink.
Yeah. Anyway, comments. How bad could this Flames group be? Hit us up if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Like what like if you could even, like, geez, hey, it's American Thanksgiving. We're 5 from the bottom. Do you start thinking about, man, we could really get ourselves into unique territory? What is it? Calbrini, the next kid, the projected number 1? Ooh. Hashtag fire Savard now in the comments. So that's our second firing request.
Poor Savvy.
0 for 17 on the power play. No, it's actually longer than that, Adrian. Thanks for trying. No, it's more.
I'll tell you what. I'm not sure Jesus himself could spin this group into a 30% power play.
I think that's their second 5-on-3 they've failed to score on, because did they not have one in Columbus as well on the Friday?
Yeah, and weren't close.
And how long was that? I'm trying to remember. That was a long ways away before our next broadcast. Yeah, so they've had 2 5-on-3 chances for over a minute and not scored on either since their last win. Oh yeah, the nip one.
God love you. Here's to you. Give it a little stir. That one's better. The first.
See, here's the challenge.
Had some shoulders on it.
Got some shoulders. Good. Yeah. We do have a post game tonight. Just a reminder. John's in the comments. He says it's sad that Zadorov is the only Flames player that actually gives an ass. And I don't believe that necessarily to be true, but this is the problem with Zadorov being the big vocal guy. Like, who's made the most glaring mistake in the game so far? It's the big cat, right? Like
Zadorov. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. I mean,
what happened to you there? You having a stroke?
Not yet. I hope. But point being, like, that's why it's tough for that guy to try to act like a captain, because not many guys make more glaring mistakes than him on the ice. Now, you love what he gives.
You know what?
The roller coaster, right?
If the team was playing differently, he wouldn't be saying those things.
Agreed.
I just don't think only good players get to be critical or get to speak their mind.
No, that's fair.
But especially on a team that has no friggin' leadership or no guys that are willing to stand up and say anything.
Well, I mean, lots of guys talked about how crappy they were. That was Coleman and him, and
not Backlund.
He did in Detroit. And then who else spoke? Uyghur. But yeah, I guess my point is, if it's like, hey, we got to be better, we're playing like S, fans deserve to boo us. Okay, then you know what? Don't make a really, really bad mistake that leads to an easy 2-on-1 for the second best offensive player in the world. No?
He'll own it. He'll own it.
Yeah. I guess it's not, I'm not saying you can't do it. It's just, there's a challenge there, right?
If I were the coach, I would be very happy that someone is stepping up. And
he's definitely saying good things, but how's he played today? That's my point.
I like
what he said too.
Trust me, Ryan, I get your point. I get your point. They can play shitty and say nothing, or they can play shitty and talk about needing to be better.
Yeah. The need to be better thing we might hear a lot tonight, or this season, I should say. Because the words are nice, but let's actually see some results here, fellas.
And you know what's tricky here now in this game? I don't know how people are taking this in. If you're watching and listening,
oh, pop them right in the face. See ya.
This is another
5-on-3 coming,
and another 5-on-3 coming. So the Flames have had a lot of power play time here and have done nothing with it. And you know what's going to happen is if they don't get one here, regardless if they get one, the Oilers are going to get their chances.
Oh, yeah, unless the scoreboard dictates that you don't need to even up the marbles. If it's 4-0, it's not going to go. But yeah, I agree with you, generally speaking.
Why is Dryden Hunt on the power play?
He better not be.
He's the one that got punched in the face.
Jesus. So the first one was over $120. This one's what, $125?
27.
127. My goodness.
6.5 to go on the period. Minute 20 of 5-on-3.
Win a face-off. That's not the worst start. What's your confidence level here, Dean?
Well, I think I'm maybe a second or two.
You
ahead
are,
of you
yeah. So you'll
on this. So
yeah, but
you'll be able to judge from. I'll try and. If
you're not a minute ahead, though, do you have the vibes here or no? I just don't think this. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they score here, and that curse that will allow them to score. You're welcome.
I don't know. They've registered 6 shots. I'm trying to remember a shot that actually hit Skinner at this point.
This is wild. How? Oh, look who showed up! Look at this. You see in the stream, Dino?
No, it's the other big cat.
There's the other big cat.
Oh, I'm a dog.
Oh,
for Christ's sake.
We got it again.
Again?
You got to restart. That's garbage. It's a funny bit once. We just can't do it every day. We did that on Friday. Oh, cute. Very cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's an empty net here, but man, if I hit the back door, that would make a highlight reel. It's going to be hard not to be very negative with this team for everyone in the city for the next, season.
Coronado, Huberdeau, Kadri.
That's got a little more skill than Dryden Hunt. I'll give you that.
Oh.
How does that?
Oh.
Hi, Rhett.
Hello.
All right. And with 1 second left, they do. They get a 5-on-3 goal in their third attempt with over a minute on a 5-on-3 since their last win.
You're like 15 seconds ahead of me.
I was going to say you're probably way behind there, Retro.
Rhett's on tape delay.
Still in 5-on-3. Oh, there it is.
Rhett's watching on NBC. They just saw the Ben Johnson 984 run.
It's a shot from the point that goes off of Kadri. Like, does it hit him in the leg or the hip?
That might be a stick.
Maybe it did hit his stick.
That looks absolutely like stick. That's a great redirect.
Yep.
And then he mean mugs down a goal. That's amazing. Was that the Oilers bench, fellas?
It had to be. Who else?
The peanut gallery said that's the Oilers bench you mean mugged. Yeah, you're only up by 1. We're covering the spread.
So Uyghur and Huberdeau, the assist was the Uyghur shot from the point that sailed through.
That's the money team right there. Kadri from Huberdeau and Uyghur.
Yeah. Good thing we signed those guys, eh, Rhett?
See?
Yes.
Take it back, Rhett.
Paying huge dividends.
How's your weekend, Rhett? What have you been up to?
I was in Pittsburgh, 2 games Friday, 2 games in Pittsburgh yesterday, 1 this morning, and then quite a few hours on the couch.
I was going to say treadmill.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of
right.
uphill incline,
Yeah.
Not too fast, just grinding.
You engage in any Fire Matt Canada chance? Our boy Jack really was hoping you could get rid of him while you were in Pittsburgh.
I didn't even watch that much football. Did they blow it again? Didn't I pick those games?
You did. And as soon as Jack was back on the Steelers, you knew it was going to happen. They lost.
I knew it. And I actually thought about changing it. But
Pickett got hurt.
Yeah, that's
for the best.
Is it? I'm trying to figure out how that would be good for anyone. The backup quarterback would be for the best.
Higher draft pick.
Oh, dear.
We'll just let this one marinate, Ryan. We'll let the 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Catch up here.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
What's happening, Rhett?
Well, it's in our end, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then what?
Kablamo.
I was just going to say, are the Oilers on a power play here? Because they're just firing it around. And yes, it's a Bush bomb.
That is a Bush bomb.
That doesn't look like it's redirected. Looks like it just sails right in.
That's a really nice shot. And picked the corner, though. 1T clapper from the point.
So, 3-1.
I think he picks it. I just think he shoots it.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Oh, Big Cat.
Boy, he really did say some nice things post-game, though.
Christ, Big Cat. Don't let him play outside.
Is the cat not allowed out of his captivity?
It's not it's a house cat, not an outdoor.
He's a house cat. He's not a Siberian tiger. Okay. He's used to captivity. He's not used to this open air.
He's not an alley cat.
Not an alley cat.
He's very pampered.
Fancy feast.
Yeah, he's fancy feast. He's not with the fish bones out of the garbage can.
Yeah. He's the one where they take that nice little pillow with the little the little glass bowl,
fluff it up,
cat food on it.
Mm.
Shots are 12-7. 3-1 Oilers.
When did the Flames play San Jose? Anyone else asking themselves that?
Don't see you do this all the time. You did it with Ottawa 2 years ago. When do they get to play Anaheim? When do they get to play Chicago? When do they get to play Ottawa? And then they got
very different context.
Rolled.
Not because I expect them to win, because they're playing the one of 2 teams below them in the standings, and that one looks quite a bit better than them. I really want to see how they stack up against the worst team in the standings.
Turnovers galore.
Like, who wants this puck here? The White Reds are afraid of it. It looks like it's a grenade they're playing with here.
Oh, but I'll tell you what, Retro, the jerseys do look good.
They're way
we were saying
better.
earlier, it's a good.
It's a nice jersey.
What year was the outdoor game here? Was it 11? Trying to
Yeah.
remember.
Something like that.
It was okay, so somewhere around there, because those were the Ronald McDonald specials, the bright yellow, bright red. These look much better than those.
Much better. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pre-Iginla trade. I did see some photos on Flames Nation today. Iginla was there.
Yeah. His kid's ripping up the dub?
His kid had 9 goals in 9 games to open the season. No, Brett, not the one that was drafted last year. That guy's still being coached by Iggy.
Sorry, the other one. Yeah, you're right.
The other one.
Right.
Yeah. Tej, not Joe, I think, if I'm correct. But that will be a storyline to follow. The good news is where the Flames are picking, they could probably have any Iginla they want this year. Goes this way.
My phone's just buzzing nonstop here.
Good or bad?
Oh, it's not. Yeah, people are not happy.
Really?
Yeah.
What were they expecting? Have they watched anything this year? Is this not exactly what you'd sort of think would happen here?
Not happy about the game?
Well, I think what it was is both teams were struggling coming in, and all eyeballs are on this game, and now it's 3-1, and they don't look good. It's our friend from Crowfoot Terrace is not thrilled.
Yeah.
The Bonton Meat Market satellite office is checked in.
Yeah.
Not enjoying it so far.
Is he in the office or is he up north?
No, I don't imagine he's in the office. He'll be somewhere he'll have a tumbler of something golden in color watching this thing.
Fellas, Peanut Gallery. I was wondering if one of you could grab a beer out of the fridge, leave the room, and then come back with my red Solo filled with water. Is that possible? Anyone want to do that for me? Thank you for filling this with water. But do take a beer out of that fridge and put it somewhere else in this building. Thank you, fellas.
It's discreet.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Carl and Phil here, Rhett. They say hi.
Hello, Carl and Phil.
Carl and
Carl. Phil.
Can't be their real names.
The names and dates may have been changed to protect those accused.
McDavid's playing in this game. I don't know if you noticed that, Rhett.
Yeah, I did. The timing's so off up here. The poor reporters, they're standing there for like a minute, just having the camera.
So is this game on TNT or ESPN, or what's the broadcast status in the States?
TNT.
Okay. And so all right.
McDavid. Yeah, McDavid is playing. I did notice that.
Draisaitl playing too. I noticed that as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So is that interference call coming up here? Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah.
Coleman just kind of bodied.
Another guy with strong words post game. That's
just kind of bodied
the team today.
Draisaitl for no reason.
Got to be hard on him.
Fresh water. Yes, thank you.
See, Ryan has a hard time with guys saying something and then doing nothing.
No, I think say whatever you want.
Saying nothing and doing nothing.
No, I'd like Backlund to say everything. I didn't like him not speaking the other day. I'm just saying, like, if we're giving a guy a ton of credit for speaking, great. But I would rather see the play back it up than him. Like, both is the best. But if you had to pick between strong words and playing well, I'd pick playing well. It hasn't been that from the Big Cat today yet.
From the Big Cat?
Well, throwing Coleman
egregious turnover on
anyone else.
I mean, probably lots, but yeah.
What about Backlund? Has he performed? So
I haven't noticed him tonight. So, but he didn't have the grossest turnover of the game. That belongs to the Cat.
Well, that doesn't make you it's a low standard.
It really is. There's all kinds of low bars to clear for this group this year. I'll tell you.
The fact that we haven't seen you through 19 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah, they have been on the power play seemingly the whole first, though. That's not where I want him playing. Yikes!
This Backlund has to do a lot with a little.
This whole group has to do a lot with a little. I don't see any high end on this roster right now. Good Lord.
This looks like a semi truck of fireworks that has caught on fire on the side of the road.
Let me relay that to the peanut gallery. Dean has just said this looks like a semi-trailer full of fireworks has caught fire on the side of the road. Is that an accurate depiction of what we're watching?
It's just... Oh, God almighty. Let this period end.
What's
they just had to get. They were nervous with.
Yeah, they just got to get to the room. They're gonna have a great strategy in the
They're so
second. They just need a
cold.
break here. Yeah.
Yeah, they're chilly. They need some of those hand warmers, some orange slices, maybe a shot of whiskey.
Couldn't hurt.
I can't believe those coaches aren't wearing any warm hats or something.
They said it was like around 0, so not
Yeah.
too bad.
Well,
And those, and those benches are heated. They got all kinds
I
of hot
guess.
air. blowing.
You'd rather not heat it at all at 0. That's perfect.
But
We
for the
played at
coaches,
0. It's just
maybe.
delicious. That's perfect temperature for outdoor hockey.
Well,
you're the expert.
Well, you played most of your career indoors.
I don't
I'm
know.
telling you. I bet you I played more outdoors than you have in the last 25 years. Christ.
uh,
Huh?
Yeah, not really surprised, fellas. The Oilers in a slow start doesn't mean they're bad. The Oilers and the Flames on a slow start, I think they are bad. That's my first period summary for you.
It's a good slide.
that was not an encouraging period of hockey if you're a Flames fan.
And so again, when are they
Thinking
playing
that the
Sharks?
Oilers were going to be some sort of a tonic for your woes.
How racy can we get here?
Well, you're drinking all that water over there. We'll see how you're
this
doing.
mineral water.
in a period and a half.
Yeah.
What, to cut them off?
We do have to do an afterburner at some point. Are you planning to be a part of that today, Rhett, or no?
No.
No. Okay. Interesting.
No.
No Bills excuse today, although you did persevere.
Well,
on
it's
a
an early
Thursday.
game. This should be one of yours.
Oh, it's perfect. Yeah.
yeah.
You know what? Go solo. Dean and I, we'll carry the back end of this.
Yeah, I could handle that. No problem. Send me all that paperwork, BS.
Yeah, you'll
Mhm.
start ripping
Mhm.
reads.
Yeah, that would be. Don't know what that sounds like. So highlights to the first jerseys, and they did get a power play goal. It just took their second opportunity of north of 80 seconds on a 5-on-3.
Jerseys look good,
Yeah,
and Kadri given the stink eye to the Oiler bench.
yeah. The mean mug down one that actually stands as a highlight as well. Yeah.
Are there any questions coming in? If you're watching along, thanks for watching. You can send through the questions there. What do we got there?
Just some real positive
Oh,
stuff. This
well,
is
I mean-
Joey. Kadri and Huberdeau are a cancer to the team. The Flames need to cut ties with them at any cost. Joey, explain how you would cut ties with Jonathan Huberdeau, who has a no movement clause and makes like $800,000 a year, and the rest is signing bonus. We'll wait.
And a guaranteed contract.
And only 7.9 years left on that deal. 79% of a decade, if you need more context on that.
Isn't the fact that it's all signing bonus make it easier to move?
It makes it impossible to buy out, which makes it even scarier. So you would only get relief off his salary, not the bonuses. So if you buy him out, you're like, oh yeah, we'll save a couple $100,000, not like $7 million. Not the best.
Which is the same as what the Lucic deal was, right?
Yeah, and that's why the Oilers did the Neil Lucic. They could buy out Neil because it was not signing bonus heavy, and they wanted to have that flexibility with Luch, and they didn't. The Flames thought, okay, Neil can't play bottom six. We think Luch can. Both teams claim they won the deal. Sure. Both fan bases, at least.
Yeah. What are you having for dinner, Retro?
I actually just got an email. My food is on its way. The old
Really?
DoorDash. Yeah.
Double T, stepping up.
Shut up.
I went with pepperoni pizza, boneless, barbecue hot wings, and a steak sub and a turkey club sub.
And that's just for the second period, or what are we doing here?
Yeah. So what are you getting for the third?
Just a taste tester for a few things.
Now, the boneless wings, those are big in Buffalo. Are they catching on here, Dean, or they still feel rather gimmicky? Like, do you feel like you're eating some weird manufactured product, right? Or is it just like a wing?
Oh,
with no
for
bone?
sure it is, but my kids want it, so.
Okay. I just need more info here.
No, the wing is it's almost sacrilege for a few people to go boneless even.
And especially in Buffalo, where it would probably be you'd have your biggest wing snobs with
absolutely
tied to the wings. Yeah.
The old traditionalists, yeah.
Not to give a free plug, but I used to like the ones that they had at Buffalo Wild Wings. But they have shut the doors here in Calgary.
They have, yeah.
There it is. I miss Buffalo Wild Wings here. Attaboy, Sheldon. Yeah, me too.
Sheldon.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to go to roadie. Bob Lee's in the chat. He says, smoke a fatty, Rhett, but he spelled your name wrong.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Warret?
Wet.
I love that.
You get that a lot.
Action. Yeah.
It's weird. So we're not that on the text line a bunch. Yeah.
We're not doing the whole game, are we?
I mean, that first did fly by.
Thank you, Betway. Our live stream brought to you by Betway. Bet the responsible way with Betway. Get the Betway app on your phone and play along. Who else can we judge from here and critique? Friedman?
I haven't seen Frank yet. I'd like to see Frank. Can we get him on? Is Frank Big Dog in here?
I sent him a text.
I got Boosh.
In the pool?
No, in between the intermission report.
Yeah. Okay. Boucher, yeah.
It's Ron McLean and Elliot and Bieksa and Rudy.
Pieska!
And yeah.
It would be tough to.
Not Megan Mickelson, but anyway.
Yeah, great. It would be tough to see from those seats.
I don't want to rain on anyone's parade, but now these tickets have been sold. Yeah, there really isn't. Football stadiums aren't designed for a small hockey rink in the middle for sight lines. There, it's more of the festival atmosphere that you're selling, really.
Isn't that a massive track and field place too? So it's
I think that's right. They used to at least have the running track around the outside. That's even further away from.
So it pushes you even further back. Yeah,
I think.
It's not a terrible stadium though. They put some money into it.
Looks good.
20 years ago or whatever.
Yeah, they had the World Championships, I think, in like 2005 there or something like that. So they sunk in a bunch of dough. I don't know that it's state of the art, but it definitely was less old after that. It's not quite at McMahon Stadium levels.
I was just going to say, let's not be throwing stones about
like 10 to 14,000 there on Friday. Meaningless game. A lot more tickets sold than that, but like snowing here, that was looking like a good Dinos crowd on Friday. Oof.
What's that question there, Pinder?
Rhett, is zone defense stupid? I feel like they're always standing around, and that's why it's so easy for the other teams to cycle the puck.
I think it's stupid.
Weren't we hearing from everyone that we thought it was stupid that the D-men were going all the way following forwards up to the point last year, and that's why one of the reasons why you were switching this? Because I thought I remembered you saying I hate seeing D-men follow their man all the way up to the point.
I do hate seeing D-men follow their man up to the point. You can hybrid it, right?
Yeah. And this is a problem that the Oilers have had too. They've tried to switch their D zone and
some of the you know what? Coaching 13, 14-year-old kids is the same problem. Because you give a system, but hockey's a read and react game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you try to play a strict, this is the only if something gets loose, you're hooped.
Yeah.
So.
I also think like this league gets accused, rightly so, of being way too copycat. Like Vegas wins a cup. And everyone thinks they have to reinvent their whole D zone. It's like, fellas, the year before, Colorado won with an incredibly looking defensive group. The size, their speed, the way they played structurally. Like, why do you think your personnel works for Vegas's system? You don't have Vegas's defensemen. Your AHL team has been trained to play their D zone the way your NHL, and now you're going to change it all. Like, it just felt like you're throwing the baby out with the bathwater because you lost to the Cup champs if you're Edmonton.
Yeah, it does happen. I don't know why, but I agree. Most of the teams that have tried to do it say it's not being successful. So The truth is in the pudding.
That's what they say.
As they say.
Yeah. I asked Dean this early in the first ret, like who coming into today, because it's easy to say now with a 3-1 lead, but who coming into today needed this more, was in a worse spot, so to speak, Oilers or Flames? Because very different expectations and similar starts. Which one? You just said both.
Flames.
I agree. Yeah, Dean was saying Oilers, and I get that because it was like everyone picked them to be cup winners, and they have one win in the first 3 weeks. But I just have no doubt that they were going to get the rest together at some point. Maybe it's today.
Yeah, they're playoff bound, no matter.
And if they come in as a lower seed, who cares?
That's just it.
Really?
It's irrelevant. No. The Flames lose. It's no good.
I've almost just like completely given into the other side of it, Rhett. Like if you lose, you're now in 31st. I know there's a lot of hockey left, but like you can help things along near the deadline if you find yourself within striking distance of a top 5 pick. Like that really could help things long term. But I think the three of us have always been more keen to this summer to tear this down and start fresh, but understanding that it probably wasn't what the organization wanted to do.
Do both. Get a really high pick and sell everyone.
Please, yeah.
You sound like you're 9 minutes away from being comatose.
Oh, I could absolutely. And I'm really distracted because I want my food to get here.
Gorgeous George.
I've been on the couch for hours. It's great.
So you know those websites where you can pay celebrities to say stuff and give shout outs to
Cameos
pals,
or whatever.
There's Cameo. There's another one. There's a couple of them. I don't know which one, but George Larocque's on one of them. And if you want to chirp some people in your fantasy hockey or whatever, we had that happen here with some pals. It was sensational. Like throw in the inside jokes and the digs and talk about the party the guy threw up at. Like Gorgeous George was phenomenal. He laid it out and just completely unloaded on one of the guys. It was sensational stuff. Go find him, whatever
George's
website that is.
dude.
God, he'd be a scary guy to fight. Like not for me, but for like normally huge, tough people.
I think for anyone. I think regardless of who you are.
Anyone in the NHL would be scary for me to fight, but like tough guys wouldn't have liked fighting George.
What happened in that fight last night?
Which one?
The
heavyweight one. It sounded like the MMA guy did better, but the boxing guy won and may have scored more points, but certainly didn't impress more than the MMA guy, which is very boxing. Anytime they have a chance to really impress the world, it's like, oh yeah, the judging still blows. And maybe it was fine on the cards of real judges, but it seemed to be anticlimactic when everyone felt like the other guy impressed more. Hey, you got the attention of the world again. No one's cared about your sport for 10 years. Yeah, well, we'll have to screw up this decision then.
I got to go check for my food.
Is that the former Flames selection there, Dino?
What?
Stoll? Is that Stoll?
Yeah, that's Jarrett Stoll.
Oh, there you go.
Life's okay for Stoley.
Doing a bunch of stuff for the Kings, if I'm correct, on their intermissions and hosting.
Yeah. I remember I was at a game in Edmonton. It must have been the year I was working up there, and he was playing for the Kings, but he was hurt. So he was just on the press level there.
Just hanging.
Kind of got chatting with him a little bit. And they were going to miss the playoffs. They had 2 or 3 games left. And it was like, well, that's kind of the shit say you're done or whatever. And he's like, I'll just, you know what? I'll fly home. I'll have a coffee on the patio, looking out over the ocean.
Oh dear.
Maybe get on a jet plane, go down to Turks and Caicos or something for a little bit. I'll be all right. Yeah.
That's good perspective, hey?
Yeah, you'll be all right. Remember when he got bounced from the MGM Grand?
I was
It was in the pool party.
Yeah, because I remember it was him and Richards both ran into some hot water. It was Richards crossing the border, and it was Stoll at the pool party.
Yeah, Stoll at the pool party. It was, I guess, trying to bring in some outside Aquafina.
He's a fun guy, Dean. He wanted some party favors for the fellas. Which seems weird is it's Vegas, and they seem to understand how things work. You follow the money. You'd figure they had a special entrance for a guy like that, but
Where'd your dumb buddies go?
walked right into it. It's an intermission. I don't know if they're hammering darts or just trying to wrap their heads around where this team's at right now, but they needed a timeout.
Do we want to take 5? Come back for the start? Have a pee break?
The pee break, Rhett? Oh, he's gone already.
Oh, he's
Rhett?
long gone. Yeah. He went to find his food.
That's right.
I have a feeling this is going to be a rough one if this game continues to go this way. This is not going to be a very fun exercise.
We could just run through the roster and take runs at everyone that's
Jesus.
wearing a jersey tonight. Maybe just we go numerically, alphabetically, by ice time, whatever you want. Throw it in the comments. Tell us the order we should strap on people. Oof.
So we'll break.
Jackie,
we'll come
there?
back.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, we'll take 5, Dino, or should we be back at? We'll jump back in at puck drop.
We'll jump in a puck drop. Go grab
Sounds
a tinkle. Go
good.
grab a bite to eat. Get yourself a drink, and we'll be back for the drop of the puck.
All right, we'll see you for the second.
All right.
Huge comeback here. Dino, you ready?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, we're back. Thanks, Betway. It's our live stream of the only game the Flames are set to play outdoors this season, Dean. Oof, what a start.
Our intention because we're going to do these, like we said, throughout the year, the intention was let's hang out, we'll watch the game, have some laughs, have some drinks. There's no laughing.
No, this I mean, on some level this is a comedy, but you have to give up belief before things become so
Or
bad
tragedy.
funny. Yeah. Well, a bit of both, to be fair.
Yeah, comedy or tragedy.
What's our Betway live line for the Flames comeback? I'd heard something in the neighborhood of plus 500 at the intermission there.
Take a look. We could take a look. Get the Betway app on your phone.
The Flames are going to score 4 goals, and that's as many as they've scored in the prior 4 games. So I feel like that number might be low, Betway. Juice that up, would you?
Juice it up.
Yeah. That 30-plus shots thing doesn't look like it's going to happen for me either, does it? 6 in the first. Goodness. Yeah, what's the over-under on icings? We're going to get 30 of those from Screw Dean.
Man.
Peanut Gallery's getting good here. The mineral water's starting to hit. We're getting some good chirps here from Stadler and Waldorf.
It's hard if you're a Flames fan to take this in.
Well, I mean,
because
get used to it.
You've not been close. Truly. I mean, they scored a goal, but it was a 5-on-3 goal. 5-on-5. They have not been close. Skinner has not been really tested. It's 6 shots.
God, no. Yeah.
And they're now
so they've had basically
in to the
about
second.
3 minutes of 5-on-3 time, Dean, in the first period, and some of the other non-overlapping power plays, and they're at 6 shots. Like, and tell me how good they've been at 5-on-5.
Maybe this is just what they are.
Rope-a-dope?
Maybe they're just.
If this is what they are, they're going to pick very, very high this year. Like, it's the old unintentional rebuild. It's one of those beautiful things. San Jose did it a couple of years ago. They had Kane, they had Carlson. I think they still had, Timo Meyer. Hurdle's still there. It was like, man, they lost in the West semis, I believe. Carlson was playing on one leg, and they fell to maybe St. Louis the year they won. And all of a sudden, it was like, oh, you're not an annual cup contender anymore. You're just bad and old. That happened quick. Ooh. Anyway, good thoughts.
Yeah, good times for sure.
By the way, Dallas in town Wednesday, Dean. Another contender for the trophy they give away here.
Oh, little stoppage. Shots 14-6. And Markstrom made 2 or 3 pretty good saves in that first period on that Oilers power play. McDavid in tight. Well, I guess Draisaitl just missed at the side of the net. He hit the side of the net with a shot. McDavid cut to the front. So fortunate.
I don't know.
I mean,
if I told you the Flames were going to win, you knew Markstrom had to be good. Yeah, it's not like he's been bad, but everything else hasn't been good. Yeah, who's your favorite Flames skater to this point, Dean?
So what do you think about the digital boards?
You know what? The NHL, they said, don't worry about your opinion. We did a lot of focus groups, and people really like them. So if you think you don't like them, you're wrong. That's what they told us. So obviously, I must like them. I just haven't.
I don't kind of see them going all herky-jerky as much as they used to when they first started them.
No, but again, you're comparing to the non-digital boards, and they're definitely more distracting. Which, by the way, is the point of marketing and advertising. You want to get noticed. You don't want boards people don't notice. So I do understand that from a marketing side, but from a strict entertainment point of view, it doesn't help the product.
Oy vey.
Yeah.
The Flames are not in this hockey game.
I'm thinking another couple 5-on-3s. They could be, but no, they're not. No. Is this why we're not up here?
That's the Derek Ryan line.
The Derek Ryan line
that hemmed them in.
Put them in the spin cycle. Got it. He'd be, yeah. It's the Peanut Gallery just noting he could be the Dryden Hunt playing on the top line tonight if he was still in Calgary. Oh man!
And there it is. There's Lindholm taking the draw. Dryden Hunt to his right.
Poor Huska. Like, I'm sure you knew that it wasn't perfect when you took over, but how could you even imagine this kind of a cluster bleep? Like, like, how could you have imagined anything close to this bad? And how much is his patience and process being tested right now? Because, like, I think he's a very sharp, hardworking, well-prepared head coach, but it just doesn't really matter if the fellas are going to play like this, does it?
Look at this.
I know. It's just chance after chance. Goodness. Yeah. You know what they say about Marshall, though, Dean? He likes to feel the puck early. So the Flames are really helping him get into this game.
It's the fireworks truck. It's another one. Goodness gracious. Shots are now 20-6.
Mm-hmm.
20-6.
Again, if they could get Skinner into the Flames net, I'm going to hit that over I need on Skinner saves. But otherwise, we're in trouble here.
Big Cat.
Again.
Big Cat.
That's three really,
Has
really
he lost
bad
his stick?
plays.
No, I thought he lost his stick behind the net too. That would be that'd be the nice trifecta. He's an indoor cat. Shouldn't be outside.
Peanut Gallery. Dino's saying that the big cat's an indoor cat. He's not.
He's got to be an indoor cat.
He's an indoor cat. You can't let him play outdoors.
He's not. You shouldn't be.
Sidorov is not allowed in the outdoor air.
And Gilbert, known for his footwork.
Yeah,
Christ almighty.
Oh, that's our first C-bomb. Okay.
Look at this.
Yeah, they're doing Ring Around the Rosie with these guys. Yeah.
It's, you know what? It's the tilt-a-whirl.
It is.
Just spinning round and round. That should be a penalty.
No call there? I thought they
Yeah, they're saying the same thing here. No
Yeah,
call.
actual clearing test?
This is sympathy. This is sympathy. That's what this is. These Oilers jerseys looking better and better, Dean, as they continue to not allow the Flames to get a shot this period.
They kind of look like an Islander thing from behind.
Those pants just look weird. It's almost gold or coppery.
And I get what they're doing. They're doing the old brown.
Yeah, I don't mind them as much as you. I think that's a good outdoor game setup.
I do like them
more than once.
I just
Flames
are
just really nice. They look classic.
Excuse me.
Is it a belch that I just heard?
Yeah, it kind of was.
All that mineral water.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Odd man rush after odd man rush. Betway, this was supposed to be more fun than this.
I mean,
we were gonna
absolutely was to be more fun.
Bring guests on, have some drinks and some food.
You're gonna watch our studio audience cheer when the Flames score their fourth of the. So when Coronado scores his hat-trick goal, how are they going to get the hats onto the ice from that great distance?
Such a long throw.
So you got to have big arms to get them there. Not
Huska,
a problem that
we might throw his.
You might throw it for another reason. Stomp on it.
Now, what were they wearing before the game? I saw the Oilers were wearing construction worker outfits.
They looked like Dexy's Midnight Runners, Dean, in
the Oilers,
the music video.
Flames,
Come on, Eileen.
They had denim cover overalls.
Yes,
and either no shirt or white t-shirts or tank.
Most of the fellows went no tarp. And I don't know if anyone had naughty words tattooed on. Like, why is anyone going tarp under that?
So you can see it on the stream right now. Is that what they did in olden time days?
Nazem Kadri gets credit for it, Dean. It's not the worst decision he's made this year.
I just don't get it. I get it if you're wearing old classic like the fedoras and the classic jackets and stuff like that. I don't know what this is supposed to be.
You know what it is? It's a guy from Ontario's thought of what Western Canada is, isn't it? Because that was Kadri's idea, literally.
I don't get it. And I don't know that I get the Oilers much more than that one. I guess they're going to work.
At
I
least
get it.
their oil patch.
Got your
setups, I get that.
lunch pails, and
It's an oil patch worker thing. Yeah,
I guess so.
that makes more sense.
Yeah, there it is there.
Yeah, they're there. See? There's Zach Kyman after a 12-hour shift in the salt mines. They're probably having fun in Edmonton, eh? Everything's all better again. The panic button everyone is ready to hammer. Looks okay right now.
Yeah, people asking, so are they having fun now? The Flames, they wanted to have more fun. It was no fun. Are they having fun now?
This doesn't look fun, to be honest.
Does not look like a ton of fun.
Costumes look fun.
Yeah, maybe putting like the bus ride over when they had the coveralls on or the overalls. Probably some chuckles on the bus.
Oh, look at Coronado's arms.
Hey, I can see your nips. Oh, that,
hey, you shave your armpits off,
Good
so let your
times.
hairy off. Who do the Oilers play next? All I really want is a really hard reality check for them. My thoughts on the Flames are like they got a snowball's chance in hell of being adequate at hockey this year, in my opinion. And maybe we'll look back and I'm an idiot for saying it 9 games in, but I would really take pleasure not out of the Flames being good again, but of the Oilers somehow fumbling these last 2 years of McDavid and Draisaitl on their sweetheart deals.
that's
always
that's
dream,
good.
right?
That works for some people, right? It's the Oilers losing feels better than Flames winning.
Absolutely. And they get the Stars on Thursday. They got a freaking 4-day break. Holy jumping.
Who the Oilers
Next
do?
game, 4 days.
Yeah.
Dallas will get them on the second half of a back-to-back. They play in Calgary on Wednesday, and then they're in Edmonton, Cultural Capital on Thursday. Enjoy the Boston Birds. Oh, someone's updating me. The Chargers apparently up 7-0. Thanks for that, David.
That's
Love
nice.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. Herbert to Eckler. There you go.
I could probably.
Can we watch that game?
I was gonna say I could get away with that. I could put the football game on and watch it and just be like, "Oh, there's turnover."
When can we?
Oh gosh.
When can we do Afterburner? Could we just start that now? Get that one out of the way, and then we'll switch to
Tape it.
football?
We'll just tape it now.
I mean, what are we going to learn about this team between now and the end of the game?
So the Flames fall in Edmonton.
Yeah, can we get the pip?
5-1. Just voice all of them.
4-1.
4-1, 4-2, 4-3, 5-1,
9-1,
5-2,
8-2, 8-1.
And you know what? This is another. It's not the only reason.
They do have their first shot of the second, Dean. I don't want to.
Yeah,
we got to stop this
22-7.
negativity. That they have a shot this period now. It only took about 8 minutes.
The only thing worse right now than sitting here and watching this would be sitting there and watching this.
Yeah, you probably had a good day. It just got ruined at puck drop. Like the music was fun. You probably festival atmosphere. But
yeah,
this
what's
is
his name
no
sang the
fun.
anthem there with his cowboy hat?
Yeah, what's his
Brett
name?
Kessel.
Definitely. Yeah. He does that outdoor boat concert in Windermere every summer. That's a banger.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's buddies with
It's the two Bretts.
Brett Wilson.
W.
yeah.
Brett and Kissel. That's you ever get a chance to do that? Don't say no, which means say yes.
Have the
Sort of
Flames
a
had
double
a
negative.
penalty yet? Oh, the Coleman one. Right?
Coleman got 2 minutes for having good hair or something like that. Yeah.
He does have good hair.
He does have good hair. Yeah.
He's a good-looking lad.
What's with the crotch shots? That's not the best angle, fellas.
boy.
Jesus.
Fellas.
Pay extra for that feed, I thought. Don't look at me like that.
Oh, well, there's...
Did we just get our second penalty here? Did you curse the fellas or no?
It's a penalty to someone.
Yeah, the Peanut Gallery is wondering if you've seen how Toffoli's doing this year, Dean. I saw he scored again today. It's the fastest 10-point debut in Devils history.
So is that the penalty?
It's the 6'7" monster, whatever it is, Desharnais.
Stripes are looking to even this. They're really trying to keep the Flames in this thing.
Yeah, Gary's got the memo out. Somehow get this close, Zebras.
Man, I don't think that's a penalty. So the Flames back on the man advantage. It's just said they're 1 for 4 with what, 3 shots?
Oh, there's a good little look there. Not many of those the last 2 weeks. So if you're Elias Lindholm, how much money have you lost so far this season? Let's say you had the 8 3/4 times 8 on the table.
Well, here's the thing. If he still wants that money, I'm guessing Conroy would give it to him. Right?
At this point?
I
You're
think
gonna
so.
lock this core up?
I think they would.
You're hammered if you're doing that. It is so blatantly obvious this group cannot win. You do not lock up a guy that's 29. Sorry.
But he's not he's kind of the least of your problems.
No. He would become one of your problems by the time you're in a contention window. You don't do that. Hannafin's the younger of the two. I would not allow anyone to get a contract if they look like this the rest of the year. Trade them all.
Well, here's what I'm saying though. I think they would still sign him. I'm not saying
I know you're saying that. I just think I agreed with you 2 weeks ago. I think what they've seen, even they have paused. Now, maybe I'm wrong. That's just clearly my speculation on it.
Yeah.
It's not like Murray talks publicly or we know what the owner thinks or anything. Which is his right. You own a team,
do
do
whatever
what you
you
want. Mange.
Your buddy Darnell Nurse, shot block.
Nursey.
Yeah.
You know, Connor really should take a discount so that Nurse can continue to make $3-4 million more than he deserves a year. I don't know why these superstars think they should get their market value when they could have second pair guys making more than their value. Figure it out, NHL. If you really want to win, take less, Connor. That's the narrative. You ready for that in 2 years?
So back to the Lindholm thing, whether or not it's the Flames. Do you really think he's cost himself that much dough?
I do. Well, and first off, because I don't think they're going to sign him anymore.
Okay.
Because it's like, okay, he hasn't looked like a number one center and they're not good. So why are you signing him? And I think he is a good player when he's slotted properly, i.e. with elite wingers or as a second line center.
So
and then secondly, if he's not signing here, he loses that 8th year. And so now if you get, let's say, 9 a year, hey, $63 million would be max term. And that's considerably less than what 8 times 7, 5 times 8 is. Look at me talk over the action here.
No, whatever. You can't talk about it.
Fourth line. Plus 500. Is that what the number was of the intermission, fellas? It was plus 600 a minute ago. Plus 600 a minute ago. They got some D-gens up here. Love it.
So is this a power play goal or did it just end?
Guessing that AJ Greer's on the ice, I'm going to say it's not, but there are 4 people celebrating there, not 5.
Well, Weegar cuts through the D here. Who is that? Is that the remnants of a power play? That was Hyman and somebody else. So maybe, or of a, well, there you go. 2 goals and 10 shots, 3-2.
2 on 10.
Trail.
At least the Oilers' goaltending issues are solved.
Wow.
People are telling us to keep Rhett on the screen. We don't take him down. He just leaves the show.
Oh, is he back?
just so that there's clarity there.
Whenever Rhett's
choosing to take the former NHLer off the broadcast. He's leaving to pick up his DoorDash at the front door.
Do you have your
good luck.
sub?
They forgot. I got. I still haven't tried the sub.
How's the pizza and the wings?
Oh, it's so filling.
Yeah, you're so full, hey? You're so
I'll get
full.
there.
Peanut Gallery's asking if I'm hungry here, and I am a little peckish. Should we get them to use the Nation 25 promo on DoorDash and get some grub here?
Yeah, I would do
We
it
got
for
some
sure.
time. Got an afterburner tonight. What are you feeling, fellas?
Get the DoorDash app. We don't mind throwing a little love out there for DoorDash.
Of course not.
DoorDash
Nation
app.
25 on your first order on DoorDash. Free delivery plus 25% off. If you haven't used DoorDash before, download it. Hammer that promo code. Let's go.
Nation 25 is the promo code. And you'll get 25, as I said. Yeah. If your order is $15 or more. Which
$15 or more. Yeah. And honestly, like, are you really? You'd have to work hard to, $15. That's not a hard threshold to hit, folks. You're going to get some grub for some fellas.
How are the wings?
Mine?
Yeah.
Mine were
Boneless
really
wings.
good. My youngest had a couple, and all of a sudden he's like, "Is anyone else's mouth smoking hot?" So they had some heat.
Oh, I like that.
And you said you just went barbecue.
No, hot barbecue.
Oh, okay. I love wings.
What should we order here, fellas? Are we? I had wings yesterday, so I'm good on wings. But I'd hammer a pie. Pie? That's a 3-way for pie. We're in.
What happened to our soccer team?
Oh man.
Oh, don't even tell me.
Heartbreak Hotel, Rhett. Heartbreak Hotel. They're in Hamilton. 0-0 through 90 minutes. Stoppage time, still 0-0. Championship game, we're going to add a half hour. Cavalry scores 1-0, like 102nd minute or something like that. 105th minute. Euphoria. Celebrating on the sidelines. Forge. Bang. Scores, ties it up. Scores another 2-1. Cavalry loses.
Marco.
Oh, boys, that hurts. Now, the good news, they're into that CONCACAF tournament already. They were looking for the double. There's 2 trophies to win, so to speak. One's the regular season title. The other's the playoffs. But it just stings for those guys because Forge has gotten them in some big games already a few times in the 5-year history of this league, and they had that lead. And I just know that that's going to be a pit in their stomachs for a while. Stinking Forge, boys.
Stinking Forge.
Wherever you want. I trust you. We don't have a location, so no comment.
Yeah.
AJ Greer, first goal is a Calgary Flame.
Attaboy, AJ.
Give him an 8 times 875.
A couple points.
875,000.
Oh, look at the boy. Are you on tilt? Have you fallen over and you can't get up? There you go.
Was I still on? I thought I put hang up.
No, you're on.
Yeah, picking your nose on air. What are you doing there?
Listen, this is a broadcast where you don't turn it off. You just leave for a while and come back. Or this is the one.
I thought I did leave.
Yeah. Well, that's what you do. You don't leave. Just
leave the chair empty.
It is with a couple assists.
Found their game.
So they're a shot away from being in this game for all the shit that we've piled on these guys. There's Big Cat. Be careful now.
Does that not sound, again, eerily reminiscent of last year?
Rhett, there is not a lot different than last year, except all the excuses are gone.
But the thing is, this is the type of game that would be the flip of last year, where the Flames would be playing well, dominating on the shot clock, but the other team would have 2 on 10.
And the shots are 22-5 for the Flames. Oilers score 1-0. That was last year.
Right? You think of those games against Phoenix or whatever, where you loved what the Flames were doing, but Coyotes, they're within a goal.
Mm-hmm. But I think what you're saying, Rhett, is dead on in the sense that the overarching issues last year remain the overarching issues this year.
Yeah, they're close. They're close, but not quite there. So,
and look, if they don't get a pair of 5-on-3s, and like, is it really that close? At 5-on-5, this has been one-way traffic.
Yeah, gameplay has been heavily tilted. Although I don't know that it feels like this is a game you don't care. Both teams have lost 4 straight. Look at Savvy's got the eye black going.
Is that the XL starter jacket for Savvy?
Oh, see, you know what?
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Come on.
And he was too small to play here.
He was too small when he was here. That's right. He's trying to fight those
fellas. Come on.
What?
Poor Savvy.
Look, he had a great career. He's a great athlete.
Just taking pot shots at the guy. Did the power play score today?
Yes.
Yeah, it did.
You're right. They broke that 0-for-21 streak, Dean, on their second minute plus of 5-on-3.
Why does this team? Why?
Like, I legitimately think they have talented people on the blue line. I don't know if they know what they're doing. Like, why is it turnover city in their? Why is it a fire drill in their zone all the time?
Like, they just get over the offensive blue line and piss it. What are they doing? God, they've turned it over.
Like all season, Dean. It's turnover city. Remember when it was the first game of the year and you're like, yeah, they were a little sloppy. Markstrom was great, but they scored 5. They were opportunistic, and clearly they're going to tighten this up. They have not tightened it up.
How'd you do in fantasy this week, Retro?
I actually haven't checked. I've checked early in the day, but I haven't looked
Oh,
lately.
you're cruising.
Really?
Who's he
Yeah,
got?
you're up.
Hmm.
87 to 67.
Oh, take
What's the
that.
projection?
A win for simply the breast.
By how much? Is it tight or is it landslide?
94 to 86 is what they're projecting.
Oh yeah. Okay, well, that's closer than the score
Yeah.
now though. So there's some things to unfold yet.
Your opponent has DJ Moore in this.
No
Chargers
Fields though,
Bears,
so that'll settle things down on that side.
and Josh Jacobs tomorrow against the Lions. And you have big Dick Sam Laporta going
Is that
tomorrow.
his nickname?
Yeah, it
Big
is.
Dick Sam Laporta? I hadn't heard
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I
Big
took him.
Ham Sam, is that what they call him?
Yeah.
Big Save Nick.
Steinberg got 30 points out of DeAndre Hopkins on his bench today. Oh, it's a lot of points on your bench. Couldn't start him. He's been no good, but
John Dotson had 16 for me finally. That guy came out of his coma. That's nice to see
yeah.
on my bench.
Damn it.
Now,
Their
okay,
game
so let's
tonight?
what's the night game tonight, fellas?
Well, it's on right now, isn't it? It's the
This is
Should
it.
be.
Chargers Bears,
It's
right?
Chargers Bears. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm a little. For some reason, I had 3 p.m. in my head that this is today, but it's always been 5. It's because that Detroit Sunday was. No
Thanks for
way.
telling us.
Brusty's at this game. My goodness.
Get him on at the intermission.
Okay.
The drunker, the better. What
What's on
size
the
of
other
starter jacket is he wearing?
It's more than 1X.
Is it?
Well, he had like a 935 at 3 bills in Slovakia, so he
It
ain't
couldn't have
trimmer
been
than
3
that.
bills.
He was unbelievable that year. And that sounds like slander, but I think that's one of the greatest feats that a man's ever accomplished on this earth.
I need to see a photo.
He's coming
if this
on.
guy was 3 hundo in goalie gear. I can't even imagine what that would look like.
He went and played in England, and I was talking with Brendan Mickelson the other night. He's like, yeah, like some of the guys were like, they thought he was like not into it because he looked big, but they just don't realize that's just Brusty, and he was great.
And the thing is, you could be a 6'6" goalie maybe and be 3 hundo. He's like 5'11".
He's not 5'11". He's like
he's-
6'3", but yeah.
He's not crazy tall.
This feels like slander. He's one of my favorite humans.
I like Rusty.
Like,
I just love the year in the KHL he played at 300 pounds. It's
No,
incredible to me.
it was the Slovakian extra
Well,
league.
whatever.
But yeah, it was the team
he
that
played-
used to be in the K that owed him money. So you're kind
And
of
he was getting paid to play hockey professionally at 3 bills.
and wasn't even like, okay, I'm just going to show up and not be good. Like, was the best goalie in the league at
What a
the
league.
neighborhood of 3 bills. Incredible stuff. I feel like I'm aerating him.
Stay tuned for the second period intermission.
The peanut gallery's giving me the thumbs up on that. They either like the story or they think he was over 3 bills. They play slow pitch with him.
Oh my God, I got to see a photo.
He's coming on the intermission. He's in.
All right, good.
Oh my God. He said, as Nickelback is playing from the seat, Nickelback's not going to play the full 17 minutes. We'll just do a 2-minute hit. Deal?
I forgot Nickelback was playing. So are they doing a longer intermission?
I mean, they don't need 17 minutes, do they? They got to set up the stage, maybe? Is that what you're thinking?
Well,
You play 2-3 songs and you're done. Isn't that the
I
whole
have no
gig?
idea. But like at the Super Bowl, right? They extend
Yeah,
halftime.
oh yeah,
I just
halftime
wonder
is-
if they.
Super Bowl is totally different.
I wonder if they're doing that here. Flames up to 13 shots.
Oh baby, keep going, fellas.
Hey, you know what?
30.
Listen, they've been better. They've been better this period. Maybe it's the Oilers sitting back, thinking they're going to crush.
And again, better than the first is maybe one of the lowest bars.
Well, and you know what? The first 5 minutes were not great. First 2-3 minutes at least
right.
were not great.
They've still had a couple really decent fire drills in their own end this period. It's just not the whole period like the first.
So the last 10
Yeah,
have been better.
they've turned it into like non-event in their own end, which is Markstrom's finally getting a breather here. That fourth line turned the tides.
Stop turning the puck over. Get the Betway app on your phone. bet the responsible way with with Betway. Uh-oh.
Oh, AJ, you can take
Uh-oh.
a slash there.
What's
the
the
big-
big? Hey, Rosie, stay out of the box.
Rosie, is that what you're calling AJ Greer now?
Rosie Greer.
Oh, okay. We already got a Rosie. Are you sold on Rooch now?
I don't
Is that
see
what I'm
him.
seeing? Not tonight. You don't. Yeah.
I don't see him.
I'm gonna confuse people. That's all.
Yeah.
This
I'm
from
not
Justin in
doing
the comments. The Flames suck when Nickelback becomes the highlight of the day.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
Justin. Yeah.
Come on now. Nickelback gets a bad run.
They are very popular and they've had a lot of hits. I cannot deny those things. And big pals of our Wednesday Insider, Mr. Noodles.
That's right. Jamie McLennan loves him.
Homies.
Remember, he had
Oh my
Nickelback
God.
on his mask.
Did Big Cat whiff on that or was he faking? That was a near clean whiff on a pass. Last man back.
Poor Big Cat.
He's going to make some money this summer. I'll tell you that right now.
Sure he will.
He's still a bit of a roller coaster, but like there's some tools there that GMs always will dream on.
What do you have left? 15 goals last year?
14 with a hat trick in game
Free it
82
was.
against the Sharks. We were there with our
Yeah.
buddy Johnny Winwick from ATB. And of course, Zad Dog, Big Z, the roller coaster, Big Cat, hat trick in the meaningless game 82 to pump the stats.
Oh,
You'd love
yeah.
to see it. They're almost as good as the Mark Jankowski, 4-goal game in the season finale like 5 years ago against Vegas.
Oh,
Stick out of there.
so they got a forward here without a star, but he got it back.
It's all right.
Oh, dear.
Lost position to get it.
The Flames have a bit of pressure here.
This is as good as they've looked 5-on-5 all day. By
Absolutely.
the way, they've cycled the puck in the ozone and not immediately spat it up. And as soon as I say that, they do. But that's their best shift in the ozone at 5-on-5 all night.
Yeah. The sun is down in Edmonton. It'll be getting a little chilly.
Like that, yeah.
There'll be some drunk Lugans in the stands starting to get a little cold now.
There'll be a lot of drunk. Albert, see that urine stained helmet?
That
I
mask,
don't like
that's
that color. It's
awful.
brutal. Thank you. I needed backup on that.
Yeah, that's no good. If you're doing Furzy, do the Furzy mask.
Yeah.
Where's Mike Smith? Is he still
where's-
getting paid by them? Is that him? Oh, it's Jack Campbell.
That does look like Smitty Bear there on
Look
the
like
bench.
Smitty.
Holy.
Is his deal done?
His deal's done. He had to pretend to be injured last year, even though
Yeah.
he played their last game of the playoffs 2 years ago. No sweat, Kenny Holland. You make it look easy, buddy. Cap
So
circumvention and says the peanut gallery. Not going to disagree. Duncan
so
Keith,
good at
same
playing the
thing, by the
puck.
way. Odd.
Yeah, Matt Murray's really
Yeah, Matt Murray's really hurt. We've never seen this happen before. That's right. Who else is really hurt right now? Carey Price.
everyone on tap.
Although he actually
Shea Weber's really hurt.
Shea Weber. Boy's in a lot of pain. Is Shea Weber's contract in Arizona now? Where is it?
Or Vegas?
Was it Vegas? Someone needed the LTIR.
Fucking Weber were teammates. in
Yeah.
Arizona.
2010 Arizona greats.
Flames don't
Yeah.
want this period to end. They've been
No, they don't.
They're all over him here. It's their top line. Hunt, Lindholm, and Dubé.
I thought you were talking about AJ Greer's line.
Husk is a genius. Oh, don't let one in. Get out of this
Oh,
period.
that's a big save right there.
Get out
Remember
of this
that
period.
one, kids.
Oh, there's turnover.
You never do that.
God almighty.
You know what? If you can get to the
Oh,
oh dear, Dino, if you can get to the third with a 1-goal deficit after that pants soiling in the first, like that's a huge W for this group. It's just turnover city all night.
it's just
oh my
straight
god,
turnovers.
it's
And how
almost an indictment of the Oilers that the Flames could be this bad with the puck and they're only up by 1. Now again, the officials have helped. Gary may or may not want a close game. If he did want a close game and told the officials only call penalties on one team, boy, that would
Again.
match the game script tonight. Coincidentally, of course.
Again. I'm going to have to look at this game sheet
Please
at the end of the night.
let the buzzer go here. Please
Get out of this period.
just
love of-
please.
Pete.
All right, Pete. Whoo.
And you know what? It was a little bit of hard work.
Best period since their first against the Rangers, I'll say. Peanut Gallery is saying they haven't had a good period in a while. That first against the Rangers was crisp. They didn't capitalize early. They only got the one.
And they were dog
Could
shit
have had 2 or
against
3.
the
Awful
Blues.
against St. Louis. And then Detroit, Columbus, no positives in either
Not
of
really,
those.
no.
But they sure did let Devin Levi beat himself in Buffalo. That was their second of 2 wins this season.
3-2 after 40.
Shea Weber has 3 more years at $7.8 million. There it is. Thank you.
Is he in Vegas?
It's the wrong computer for that.
Yeah, whatever. Here's
Feels like an afterburner type question.
Weegsy.
How are you feeling about this guy? Rhett's not on the broadcast, so he doesn't have to worry about his take a year ago. Like, where are you at on Weegs right now?
I'm okay with it.
He's a 2-3.
I want to like him more. He's got 2 helpers tonight. I mean, he's played well here.
He's feisty, sticks up for teammates,
yeah,
right?
I like him. Yeah.
Got some mustard about him.
I'm good with him.
The other guy in that deal could use a little more mustard and feistiness. Oof. Have you noticed him tonight, by the way?
Well, it's turning the puck over.
Yeah, I was going to say. He can play for the white team, not their blue team.
Yeah. I can't wait to. I'm going to sit back and your interview with Brusty. I can't wait.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You got to send him a link, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I think we'll send it right now. Sorry. Let me see.
Jack's
Tell
still
me.
there?
You should see the massive humanity. He says. Okay, I got the link from Jack. I'm going to forward it. You just kill some time for a moment here.
All right. Is there any other games going on in the league?
I think they're mostly were done setting up this to be the main title. I think the last one I was looking at was the Devils one. I'm pretty sure that'd be over by now.
Buffalo beat Colorado.
Shut up today. That's a
Did
big
you
win
see
for them.
Cale Makar got dumped into the end boards?
Yes, and apparently Carlock Posto chatted with him post game because he felt bad about it and wanted to let him know his intentions were not what it may or may not have looked like.
It was. I mean, he leaned on him, give him a shove there, but middle stat Tyler Jost.
Oh baby.
The Wild lose to the Devils 4-3 in regulation. Jesper Bratt. Oh, the big rig, Patty Maroon. Another one for Ryan Hartman.
Still playing. Patty
on
Maroon.
An unbelievable tear.
Hartman did it to the Oilers. They had 3 goals last week. They were up 3-2. The Oilers lost 7-4.
Foley with his 7th. Jacob
Foley
Middleton, my boy.
He is your boy.
Yeah.
That mustache will look good in Calgary.
And Washington beats San Jose 3-1.
Let's see if
Tom Wilson.
I imagine Nickelback's gonna need a moment, so we'll see if we can get
All right.
Rusty on. Although you know what, it's not on the ice. They might have that stage totally ready.
Chargers are up 14-0 on the Bears.
Who got the second touchdown?
Stand by.
Thank you. Oh, I got the update here. Herbs. Touchdown pass. Oh, look at this. Hey, Brusty, go landscape. Your portrait. Turn it sideways there. Can you hear us okay?
I have to hold you in my ear. Hold on. Hey, Peter, how much are we losing by?
1 goal game, fellas. 1 goal game.
We're trying to watch the game. We got caught.
Here's your chance to
Can't see past that kind of nose.
into a character
Looks
tonight.
like the
You see that
innocent
QR code?
Jeez.
Scan that right now. Here's an example.
Hello, please.
Jeez.
How are you, buddy? It's how hammered is everyone there? How hammered is everyone?
That's Craig. Look at Craig.
Well,
He's looking good right there. What's
I have to
that gonna be?
report, I'm very drunk.
Oh.
Everyone around me is very drunk.
Yellowstone. Nicely done,
They
Craig.
keep giving me these tall
Another
boys.
example. Do we have another example?
I like these tall boys.
I'm a member of Nickelback.
And,
This could be you. You can
they
do the
keep
exact
giving me
same
the
thing.
booze.
We're going to pull that QR code.
So
QR
I
code.
drink
Rusty.
the booze, and the booze is good.
Scan that, and then we're going to do a
Great to see you. We appreciate the intrepid reporting. Dean, do you have any questions for Barry?
Brusty, what's the heaviest you ever weighed when you were playing in net?
Like competitively?
Yeah. Getting paid.
I think my last year in England, I was tipping them around. Well, we had to get a new scale. So I think the one scale it only goes to 300 pounds. So we had to get a new scale.
300 kilos.
And then it went the new scale. It was nice because you had to enter. They had hand guards. It was probably about 320 pounds.
A goddamn legend, Dean. A goddamn legend.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We
I
love you,
it.
Brusty. We love you. When you're back in town, you come in studio, pay us a visit, all right?
Well, I should. I mean, it's kind of criminal. I haven't been already. But
It is kind of criminal.
It's true.
You're right.
yeah, that was not the metric system. Fuck. It was not the metric system.
A metric
That
system.
was the hippo system.
Oh, that's good.
Hypothalamus got me.
They said it was a least important but fat system.
It is a fun fact.
I can't hear you. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're great. Thanks,
Oh, we're
Rusty.
good. Okay. Sorry, guys, about the shitty team, but I'm cold. Thank God I got that natural insulation. But yeah.
It's beautiful.
Why is this Tinder guy laughing at me over there?
I love you, buddy.
But he doesn't. It looks like he's losing his hair. That Tinder. Look at him.
Yeah, I got a hat on my head here.
Receding hairline over there.
Hiding with my
tuck
hat.
it down, Ryan. Tuck it
That's
down.
right.
This is you over here, though, dude.
Brusty.
All these guys look good, and then there's you.
How many chins does he have? It's
Just Lugans.
Hey, probably not Brusty. Great
I
to
want
see
to
you.
know about that Bernie Winter Club scandal.
Thank you, brother. We'll chat soon. He's gone. This is that's enough.
That's all I needed.
God, holy.
So the metric.
You thought I was a liar. The metric system screwed him. He said they had to get new scales in England because the old one only went up to 3 bills. He said he was 320-ish. Holy.
Wow.
You thought I was exaggerating.
And the thing about Brusty is he would wear these little pads that would barely come across like above his kneecaps. There you go. Calgary Hitman, former Hitman goaltender.
Former
Very
Kings
impressed.
pick, former Abbotsford Heat.
Unbelievable.
A Brust, Barry Brust,
Barry Brust.
Not to be confused with Brandon Prust. Brandon Prust never weighed 320.
No, he did not.
Oh,
that's awesome. I still need to see. There's got to be some video or a photo. Something has to exist where we can see what that looks like.
So when Brusty, by the way, was in Abbotsford, he set an American Hockey League record that I think was held by, was it Glenn Hall? It wasn't Glenn Hall. Who Terry Sawchuk, maybe? Who was like the goalie that played like a street hawk goalie back in the day, like very old school. One of those guys like that. He went basically the equivalent of like 4 to 5 games in a row without allowing a goal. I remember we were in San Antonio when he set the record. And Troy G. Ward, who was coaching at the time, he wasn't playing him every game. He was still sprinkling in some Danny Taylor at that point, who actually came up for the Flames that year. But he was like spotting guys in. And a lot of these rinks aren't made for hockey, but he knew certain guys were comfy in certain rinks. And Barry played in Houston and knew that San Antonio rink really well because they're always divisional rivals, and set the record that day. It was pretty cool. Everyone wanted to talk with him. Hockey News, Flames.com, like all kinds of news outlets were jacked about it. He was a fantastic goalie as much as we're crushing the dude.
Oh, he was a great goalie. There's a question coming in from Kevin.
That record's been broken since, by the way.
Oh.
Jerks. What do the couch dudes think? Can we come back in this one? Peanut Gallery, we got a question from YouTube. Can the Flames come back? Plus 600 says that they could.
You know what? We're going to double down.
Look at the camera. They're doubling down here. I think.
Couch dudes.
We'll double down on the front.
All right, do it.
They're getting better, and it's classic Oilers we're hearing from Phil here.
Goaltending is horrendous.
Yeah,
First 6 games, they've controlled the first half of it.
is okay.
And they've blown leads.
So Phil's saying Oilers have been good in the first half. A lot of games this year. It's just that holding on to leads has been a problem. And that lines up with the Hartman game against Minnesota last week, Dino. They're up 3-2 midway through that game, lose 7-4. And Winnipeg. Did the Oilers come out to watch this concert? Is that what they're doing? It's got to be either that or it's just fans in Oilers jerseys. I can't tell the difference, Dean.
Look at these guys. They got the heaters going. Flames shooting out all over the place.
These guys made a lot of money, Dean.
Oh, they've made so much money.
Yeah. Like speaking of Abbotsford, I think was it Chad, the lead singer guy? He's got a monster plot of land out there. Apparently some good parties out there. Wouldn't be surprising. Noodles probably was at a few. Mr. Noodles.
Yeah. Now we can't even turn this up, eh? We probably shouldn't.
No.
What song are they singing? Is it like
does anyone know what song? Hey, anyone in the
or...
comments, what song are they playing here? Because we got to be muted for the rules and regulations here. Oh, careful, Dean.
Something. Hey,
look at this photograph.
She's a man. What?
Drug dialer on speed dial. I don't know.
Something.
We got some new comments coming.
Oh, Saturday
night's fighting. Yeah.
Saturday night's all right for Hey.
All right. Boomer looks like a character in The Friendly Giant with his little window. Rusty. He's just peeking in from the loft.
Look up
there.
Way up, and I'll call Rusty.
Rusty.
Hey,
Mark Trumbo used to play for the Mariners, and we had a bunch of fellows out there for the Blue Jays Mariners series a few years ago. We were just yelling Rusty at him all night. People started to laugh. It took them a while, though.
Face melter.
Yeah, it is.
Just laying her down.
It's got to be. Now, yeah. Are Frost Tips coming back in, or did they never leave for Nickelback?
Doobie.
Or is that just the lighting?
Hey.
Maybe those aren't frosted. Maybe you're just born a rock star, and that's how it goes.
You want to be a rock star.
A lot of fire here, Dean. Wow.
It's a lot of fire.
This is a great omen for the Flames, if you think about it. Yeah.
Saturday. What day? Saturday. It's all right.
After Friday, before Sunday? What day is that?
Fighting is okay on Saturdays, not on Fridays. Sunday's not for fighting, but Saturday is for fighting. Who would like to fight?
Water up there, fellas?
I would like to fight, but it is only Thursday. Maybe in a couple days. Oh, we're gonna do a guitar swap here.
We're switching guitars.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought it was that's a roadie. I thought that was one of the guys in the band that was switching. That would have been crazy.
Gotta switch it out.
Guitars. Hey, this might be the earpiece that our boy Rhodesy was talking about. The custom earpieces at here in Lost Clinic.
Those are big earpieces.
Well, they're built for concerts, Dean. This is very, very high-end gear.
You know what? Listen.
You're a bit of a gear nerd. You'd love these.
I'm here to tell you.
Yeah.
This song still is a great song.
Which song?
I don't. How you remind me?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
when
that
song
probably
came out. It was like,
for
holy
them, right?
shit, this is a pretty good song.
Yeah. If you thought they just had sort of one sound, this kind of blew that up a little, wouldn't it?
You say something. Yeah, like look at his guitar. It's like it's clear. You see that?
Everclear? Isn't that what Noodles was drinking? Who was drinking?
Yeah.
Oh, it was Frank drinking his dad. That was the Everclear.
Liquor pig. In my head, scream, are we having fun yet? Whoa.
Still can't believe we got Brusty on at the intermission.
Yeah.
He owned it. He didn't hide it all there.
No, he didn't.
I thought he was going to try to downplay that. If anything, he hammed it up.
Yeah. Into the tall boys.
Yeah. He's calling out my hairline. A lot of things happened there.
Those are tips, eh? For
Looks
sure
like
on our buddy here.
That means the 90s are back. Frosted Tips were big in the 90s.
Well, and aren't the girls wearing like 90s clothes again?
Cute.
The jeans and stuff. It's all.
Yeah, I don't like those loose jeans. No. The low-rise ones we could do without those. There was a lot of stray cracks hanging around, but the jeans up to your waist. I don't know
been wrong. I've been down of every bottle. Speaking. It's about time for the drink.
Delicious water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah.
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 Yeah. That was who was the artist today when we used to do that stupid thing? I'm trying to remember.
That's Collective Soul, my friend.
Thank you, Collective Soul.
I had it on in the truck the other day with my daughter.
No way. And what did
I was
she
like, here's that song. Yeah. So I'd point at her when it was time. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah.
And I'd give her the old points like, now. Yeah.
Her yeah would be tough because you need that deeper. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the second song they did Saturday night on a Sunday afternoon.
Sheldon's come up with an interesting point on the comments here, by the way, Dean.
Oh, yeah?
Origin's going to need to refill the fridge for the Christmas show. No. We're going to need another fridge for the Christmas show.
The Christmas show. Christmas spirits. Holiday spirits.
We can't do it the same as last year. That was a bit
What do you mean?
sloppy.
What are you talking about?
Well, I mean,
how are you? You can't change it.
First off, you didn't do all 10 drinks. Second of all, I did and was a puddle. And the Calgary school board was calling me. Someone on the streets thought I was homeless. There was a lot of interactions.
Well, yeah, a lot of this has to do with you. And I did finish my drinks. I could
not
just
before
handle
the show
my
ended.
drinks.
You just didn't do it before the show ended. You were at drink 8 or 9 when the show ended.
So I only had 9 drinks in the hour and change that we were on. Okay.
It's that 10th that really gets you. It was like Tortsy said, that
so when you say
really
we got to change
our sales.
Yeah. So what do we got to change? Like, what do you?
I don't know. Like, I love the vibe of it, but it just got like, I had one friend who I hadn't seen in a couple of years. He's like, holy shit, I hadn't seen your new podcast. That show got really raw at the end. Like that was vicious. And I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't rewatch it. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't that bad.
No, I've not gone back to rewatch that.
I won't. No need. I just feel like that's going to be, I'm going to pretend that didn't happen instead. But now that it's happening again, I don't know.
Oh, if you change it and go more on the tame side, you're just going to disappoint everybody.
I know. I either disappoint my family or I disappoint the viewers. I can't win here.
We just need to. Yeah, because that day I had to. My kid picked me up because I had to take my daughter to Ringette. He had to drive.
Yeah, you weren't driving. That's for sure.
I think he had to bail out on work or something. Yeah, you know what? We just need better planning. That's all. Of our real life.
I was definitely not on kid pickup that day, but it was like, hey, the school called because you didn't pick up the kids. Like, whoa. If there's a single day of the year I'm not responsible, it was clearly the day that I was going to do 10 drinks in 90 minutes.
Why do I look so dark?
Stumbled home. It's afterburner vibes.
It looks, but it's not that dark in here. I have my big light cranked up.
You're further back, so there's that.
But I'm looking in the
monitor.
Well, I got my monitor, but on the camera. And I'm nowhere near as dark on the camera display than I am on the. I don't know.
Who means more to us, Pinder? Your family or us, Mr. 42 Nuggets? By the way, I want to announce November 16th is our tentative date at Greta, where I will pay my Nugget debt of 42 Nuggets because Dean had a good fantasy team and I didn't, and he challenged me to a loss deficit Nugget payback, and he beat me by 42 that week. They're ample size Nuggets at Greta. Don't worry about being shortchanged there, Dean. Do worry about my innards.
And I only beat you by 40 this week. So
far.
Consider you're left? No, you're done. It's over.
So just round up to 82 is what you're saying?
No, or 60 again. I said you get them in packs of 20. And for this, I would say, okay, you need 42. So you go with the 40 pack. You don't get a 20, get a 10. So 50 nuggets.
Somebody in the comments saying the nugget debt sounds like a wrestling move. Maybe one that's not so legal.
So are they?
When's Rhett coming? Is he in town soon? Have we figured that out?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He literally
day of he'll
tells you maybe the day he's here.
Another.
I've had it the other way though, where you text him, hey, can you come and pick me up or whatever, and he'll just send you a picture of him having lunch in Buffalo.
He's like on a boat or something. You're like,
Oh,
where are
you. So you're back.
Oh.
Got it. Well,
Barry has texted in. Sorry, bro. Pretty drunk. Couldn't hear. I'm going to
No,
tell
it's
him
good.
you were exceptional.
yeah, no, it was great. It was great.
He heard the only question we needed to ask.
Yeah,
Anyone thought we were hamming that up?
not like you
9:30,
say
9:35.
sorry. So did they do 2 songs?
Yeah, I'm not the guy to ask. Comments? Did they do just 2 songs there? That's a hell of a gig. Hey, Dino, show up for
Yeah.
9 minutes and like, what are they making here? $1 million, $500,000?
They have so much money.
Isn't
They
that
have
that's
so
it's
much
weird how the
money.
world works? Eh? Those guys that don't need the money, they're going to get even more of it for doing 9 minutes of work.
Maybe I think they're still playing. They only showed 2 on the
That's
on
fair.
the scoop. This has got to be a longer intermission. They'd have to have gone longer.
I think you're right. It does feel longer. I'm going to ask Brusty. No way he was looking at the clock.
Yeah, because they just showed a shot there. I'm gonna stand by.
You going to rip a number 1 there or what?
No, just a beverage.
Mineral water. What are people thinking of the old live stream here? Let's see the comments. We've kind of been up and down in numbers. It feels like more and people are jumping on at intermissions, and as the more it became a blowout, the more we saw people on here. But now 1 goal game, we still got some people here. Yep, 2 songs. I heard that, Dean. Damn it. You thought you could just rip a massive belch and no one would.
That does not smell very good either.
This guy's we can't smell it. That's the good news. Love it, buddies. Live stream rules. Love it. Okay. That's good feedback. Love it. Great show, fellas. Okay, good.
It's not a great show.
No,
It
I mean,
isn't a great show.
I mean, look, if you're used to people in suits with a stiff broadcast, this would be very different. So
You know what I'm about to do, though? Are you ready for it?
Belcher
Are you
again?
watching? Are you watching the feed?
I'm on you. Oh, you're reclining. He's reclining. Look at him go back. He's got a
There we go.
recliner. If you nod off on me, God help you, and I have to do Afterburner on my own. May your snoring wake you up. Go see Dr. J. Go see Dr. J. I'm going in this week, by the way.
Good night, everybody.
No, D, don't leave us.
Thank you, Betway.
No. You know what you need, Dino? Right here. These smelling salts. Right here. This will get you back.
Yeah, I know.
Have you fellas tried these before, by the way?
Tell them
Smelling salts?
they're not as bad as they think. People say they're bad, but they're not.
They're not as bad as you think. But you do have to pour a scoop of water in first, so don't just breathe them normal.
Unplug my thing.
Yeah, there's a little scoop on there. So follow the instructions. The scoop is for water. You pour it in, shake it up, and then give it a sniff.
Not
So we'll
like you say sorry. Wait on a different story.
All right. So we got Carl in the Zadorov jersey. Zadorov. He's gonna do the smelling salts for us, Dino.
Guy's only played for the Flames for like 4 years.
He was on right away.
How are you still?
It's 3 years. He was like 10 games into the first season. He's like, Zadorov's my guy. Before it was cool to like Zadorov after his post-game comments.
Is he going to do it on camera though? If
Yes,
he's doing
it's coming
smelling
back.
salts. We got to see it.
I know. So he's going to get the water. It comes that little scoop. You pour the water in, then you got to shake it.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Carl, make sure you're here when you do it. Just pour that water in, screw the cap back on, and come back.
You know what's
Yeah, he's got
crazy that you wouldn't maybe appreciate is how
Talk to me.
tall Kyle Bukowskis is.
Bucake.
He's tall, very tall guy.
He is not short. Good hair too.
Yeah, he does have good hair.
Like he can do whatever style you want. There's lots of it. Versatile guy.
All right, so is this Carl or
Carl, look to the camera here. You keep looking at me. So this is Carl in the Zadorov jersey.
Carl's doing
He's
smelling
never done
salts.
this before. So you poured the water in, bring it up to your nose, give it a never gets old. Some guys get nosebleeds.
Let Phil take a pull.
Yeah, Phil, help in there, buddy. Give it a good
Come on,
hearty
Phil.
whiff. Yeah, that looked a little weaker than.
Yeah, it was a weaker one.
I thought I was electrocuted or had gotten hit in the head by like a hammer. My first toe on that thing.
I just got shot.
Yeah, I got shot in the brain. That's how I felt too, man. Okay, fellas, we got a third period here. 1 goal game, just like we all saw coming.
Heavily leveraged the
Ah, damn it! Said I'd never do that again. Oh,
My God.
Dean, we're back, baby. We got all kinds of juice for Afterburner now.
That's good. I like it.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's twice I've done smelling salts on YouTube.
Heavily invested in the Flames comeback.
Yeah, these fellas are leveraged hard on a Flames comeback. You're going to see anguish and pain if they don't pull this off.
My God.
Oh, we're underway. Third period.
The nosebleed coming from this.
Tell me when you feel normal again. It's usually 2-3 minutes.
I'll call you tomorrow.
Call you tomorrow.
It will take me a few minutes between the end of this and
I haven't.
starting Afterburner because I've moved some of my gear around in here.
Yeah, that's fine. I might just stay at this angle. If that's okay with you.
Oh, yeah,
So-
I don't care.
Oh, okay. Was Mans trying to wrap one around on Markey there?
What's going
What's
on?
happening here? Oh, he froze on
Zadorov.
the side of the net.
Zadorov tried to.
Weird. Again, Zadorov on the ice and a play around Markstrom's net.
I don't know if he was on the ice. Back
Gary's in the comments. He feels the comeback, Dean. He says, we can do this.
Attaboy, Gary.
How about Gare?
Let's go.
Question. I've had some people ask me, Gary, good dog name or not?
Well, Gary was that's from SpongeBob, right? That was SpongeBob's
SpongeBob?
little snail.
There's no dogs under there. There's a snail. Okay, there you are.
Hi, Gary.
Okay.
So,
What
probably,
we're cooking
it's a-
here? Someone moving with pace here. Do they know they play on the Flames?
You know what? You got to change your fucking attitude here. If they're going to come back,
Oh, hey, listen, man, they come back. This will be euphoria.
they've
but
turned it around here a little bit.
They've had a very nice second half of the game, no question. Somewhere around the middle of the second period, they turn things around.
All right, so I don't want to hear any more of your negativity.
No, that was a
Positive-
little physicality here.
Positive vibes.
Han Solo mixing it up.
Come on, Cordado, roof that shit. Yeah.
That was a high skill play. That was not an auto turnover. I didn't mind seeing that.
Rip it.
Well,
Hand
it's
grenade.
$10.5 million a year play, but it's bad.
Michigan. No.
You're a little ahead of me now. It's a little weird.
Am I?
You're just yelling states. Arkansas, Michigan, Hawaii.
Come on. Shoot it.
Yeah, this is no good.
Hey, they're coming on here. Look at Gilbert.
They are coming on here. Look at this.
Let's go, Denny.
Ooh, who ripped that?
Tell Detroit bullshit.
Was that rookie Matt? This Desharnais is a pain in the ass. Yeah. The good news with him is that he's no good at hockey, but God, he's a pain in the ass when he's pushing piles.
Oh, that's a heavy hit. Tanev's gotten rocked.
Tanev's had a
last
tough
few
start to
games.
this year, my friend. He hasn't
He
been
has
the,
had
the smooth non-event player that he's been most of his career. And I get it. Like, there was some serious injury concern last year around him.
Like, he got freight trained twice almost in one shift in that St. Louis game, and there Kane just smashed him into the boards.
Is that Coronado dropping to a knee to let that rip there in the high slot?
Yeah. I think he was more than. I don't know. You got to catch up to me here. There's Leon. So pissy.
Peanut Gallery's frustrated with Toffoli's start in New Jersey, Dean.
It's a sunk cost.
Sunk cost, fellas. Can't chase the sunk cost.
Can't chase the sunk cost. You just put your faith in.
Suniev had a nice snipe for UMass this weekend.
Yeah.
Their third rounder they used with that. I like that pick, not just because it's a Penticton V. He had some snipey numbers in the BCHL.
A little bit. He's going to be real good for a while because he was in Penticton, and that's fine.
Well, he's a third rounder, so let's understand he's got like a 1 in 3 chance of being an NHLer, but it's a deep draft class. You don't usually find goal a game guys in the third round.
All right.
But yes, I'm a little horny because he's a V.
Yeah, I know. I'm here to tell you. Do you think the guys need to wear eye black, or they're just putting it on because it's a thing? Coleman. No.
Are these guys on Tinder or is this DoorDash? What's going on up here, fellas?
Did you order wheel?
We got. This is good. You won't believe this. The driver can't find the place, and her name is spelled MIA.
Well.
You can't write that shit. Missing in action indeed. I just explained. I'm sorry. Okay, so there's the best player in the world. You forgot about him for a moment there. He's still playing against us, the Flames, today?
What are you doing, Jinxie Pants? What are you doing? Sober up. Goodness gracious. Negative vibes, calling out the McJ, as you call him.
There's a big stop from Skin Flute there. That was a little scary.
Not like you to say so. Do you think people will be downloading some Nickelback now for the ride home?
Usually what happens is, you get the Super
Go to a
Bowl
concert
halftime
or
bump,
something?
and you get the Heritage Classic bump. So the
Yeah.
the rural Alberta advantage will see massive streaming numbers in the following days.
Yeah.
They did something before the game.
We've seen a huge bump in Lloydminster.
We have
we
a
had a high
spike
stick.
in height here.
Someone got stuck right in the
Oh,
gym.
no. That might be Calgary stick. Maybe that's why.
Maybe.
Oh. Letting them play, Dean.
Let
They
them
spent
go.
the whole first period trying to keep it close, and now they're putting the whistles away. Good work,
Oh.
fellas.
Probably could have been one there.
Gary's happy.
Yeah, let them play. Oh dear.
One goal game. Let them play.
Here's our fourth line.
Fourth line. Here at the
Oh
best
my
line, guys.
God.
Here comes your best line. Oh,
No. Oh, for Jesus.
You gotta be kidding me.
Come on.
Oh, wow. You are a little ahead of us. That's good stuff.
Christ, I'm trying not to ruin it for
And of
you.
course, the roller coasters on the ice, too. Big Z.
Two Flames defenders just ran into each other.
That was a malfunction at the junction if Ed Whalen was still calling the
Who
games
friggin'
here.
went in on? I was busy focused on. Oh my God. Fellas.
Yeah, this is. Oh, boy. That's the wrong guy to give that to.
You gotta chip that shit.
Tried, but maybe with two hands. Don't get too cute on your one-handed backhand chip.
So just about 5 minutes in.
It's a one-goal game. I didn't think we'd be here. After the first, it felt like this was going to be a 6-1 job.
Oh, would you fuck?
Yeah, that guy just turns it over all the time, doesn't he?
Like he had two choices there.
It's always
Either
the low percentage
start to
circus play that he
skate,
wants.
Dump it in or make a pass or turn it over. God.
Every pass doesn't have to be Cirque du Soleil. Like, call me crazy. You could just, not try to throw it through someone's legs. I feel for the guy. He's got to be so inside his own head. Wherever, yeah. You could throw it behind us here on the Dean's table. Pizza's arrived, Dean.
Oh, nice. What do we got for toppings?
What toppings did we get, fellas?
Derek Ryan to who is this?
Huh?
Pepperoni, bacon,
Yeah.
and chicken parmesan.
Pep bacon, chicken parmesan.
Well, one of those can take a hike, but the other one sounds good.
We'll find out. Ooh. So has Markstrom kept them in this one, or has it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it is a game this season then.
Well, he hasn't been as heroic as he had, but it's a 1-goal game, and he just made a save there, or at least forced the player to.
I'm looking. The Sportsnet shots are not matching the ones in the scoreboard. They're 31-18 in the building, and it's 30-19 on the broadcast. So you're at 28 saves now for Jakob.
He's been good.
Yep. He's been good all year. And look, like there's a few ones you're like, I'd want it back, but that's after, again, he keeps a team in a game they haven't belonged to be in on most nights. 100% would be 10-1 without Markstrom. Markstrom is the reason we're in this, fellas. Markey should be a second or third star tonight. Comments definitely with you.
Oh.
Like that noise.
Sorry.
It is one of those things. Every time he touches the puck.
Well, you brought him up.
First game back. Oh, yeah, those look good.
I should order some food. I'm starving. But you wouldn't want. I mean, I can't sit here and.
Yeah, it'd be rude just to eat in front of someone else. So don't do that on.
I would never
my
do
watch.
it. I wouldn't dream of it.
You don't mind if I have a bite though, do you?
Go ahead. Not like you to say sorry. Waiting on a different story. 17-7 Chargers.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's Darrington Evans, the former Derrick Henry handcuff in Tennessee that rumbled in. Yeah. The Chargers aren't too good to lose to the Bears, Dean, despite being up 14 or 17-0. Do not be fooled here by the quick start. Rhett, you changed your shirt. Hey, how are you, bud? Oh, you're muted.
Am I muted now?
There you are. We can hear you now.
I was muted, shoveler, so your burp wasn't heard.
Oh, just thrown right under the bus.
I had a very smelly one about 20 minutes ago.
It came from deep down.
Who is this that got a touchdown for?
I'd never heard of this cat. Yep. That's probably
Simi
your four-string
Fehoko?
tight end or something like that. It still isn't Quentin Johnston. That's all you need to know. What a bust of a pick.
Huge.
No good. Eckler from 39 yards, though. I don't mind that. All right. Attaboy.
All right.
Oh, dear. We're a little behind. I just saw a Twitter update.
For the football or the hockey?
I won't say anything else.
Not like you to say sorry. You missed Nickelback, Rhett.
Did you?
I caught a little bit.
Okay.
Fucking Pinder's just, you know what?
Why ain't hard on those guys?
You would not
good
like.
people.
I've only said one thing about them today. They're very popular and they've made a lot of money. They've sold a lot of records.
Pinder's negative about everything.
You're
And
from
a bit of a
Alberta.
negative Nancy broadcast because the start was not hot, Rhett. It was an ugly first.
And what did it result in?
Nope, because I got the Twitter alert. That was before I was negative, Nelly.
Your fat buddies are really getting after that Zaw.
Yeah, they're hammering pretty good there. Can you see that?
So what is this? Desharnais shot?
Shush.
Tipped.
Oh, Rhett's still behind. Yeah, this one bounces 6
It
feet.
just went in.
So it's dipping. Oh, he doesn't touch it. Look at
I
that
thought he
horse
knocked
shit
it
bounce.
down. Is this Evander tipped down and then up?
I don't think he touched it. And of course, Evander will say he touched it.
That's a knuckleball.
Right? I don't know that he touched that.
On first glance on that replay, Dean, I agree with you.
Yeah.
That looked like one that
Oh my God.
that was Ari Dickey.
Big Cat. I've maybe not seen Big Cat play this badly ever.
Indoor cat.
Oh my God. He's turned the puck over. Talk about pizza.
It's 5 or 6 horrible.
Oh my
turnovers.
God.
Like horrible.
Oh,
Egregious.
Jesus.
On the tape. Last man back. Dumb shit.
Look at this shit.
Yeah, well.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, the big cat.
And there's your makeup call. No, I shouldn't say makeup.
Well,
the
it wasn't a
evening of the
makeup,
call.
yeah.
That's what I mean. It's just that you knew it was coming.
Look at this. Markstrom's up. Like, Markstrom's just going to leave.
I mean, could you trade him and get lots? That's
He's just
the better way than
No,
just
I just mean
leaving.
this game.
I
He's just
know,
going to go to the locker room. He's like, fuck this. I'm cold. You guys are Denny Gilbert.
Dial me up one of these.
Oh, God. Oh, that's a shot block.
SB.
Gilbert got a skate on it. Well, it's 4-2 now.
Buffalo's finest, Rhett.
Oilers to the power play.
See the Sabres today?
Yeah, they shut out the hottest team in the NHL, you could argue.
Did McCarr get hurt?
Okposo killed Cale Makar today.
It sounds like they spoke after.
No, he came back in the game. I guess he was all right.
Okposo spoke to them after the game and cleared the air a bit, and it sounded like they avoided what could have been really ugly.
Well,
And
Rob
McCarr-
Ray's take was that it was a clean hit.
So you were jumping on me, Dean, for this take in the first period, and it was early, but
What's that?
I have an alumni chiming in. I'll tell you what, if Zadorov wants to run his mouth, he better play better. He's been fucking terrible. Reaction.
I don't know if he touches that. Listen, he's been atrocious tonight. But on a team like this that is just adrift at sea, if anybody wants to take on some sort of leadership role, I have no problem with it.
They can do it while they're playing too. That would say.
I understand you
agree.
don't call out your captain, hey?
I said I wanted to hear him speak. I thought it was idiotic that he
hasn't
didn't
pissed
speak.
a drop. Haven't seen him.
I've seen him today.
Doesn't talk after a massive loss. And I'm all right with it, but goodness.
Yeah, you don't want to criticize a guy for speaking up, do you?
I do. I would really want to see him play well more than say the right things, do the right things. Actions versus words.
So with that said, then
It's quite a take.
you would say he should not have said anything.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just, I like that he said those things. I would really like if he played well after he said those things. And then it's like, yes, build the case. Because everyone's like, he's the real leader. And it's like, they're pointed comments. And it takes some balls to say them.
Well,
It takes the wind out of the sails when you're the worst player on the ice after you say them. That's all.
Oh my!
I think he's just big cat speed, big cat. Maybe a
Yeah,
little
and
extra
that is
big
the
cat.
thing. Yeah.
He has the puck a lot.
More than he should. Again, top four Zadorov. We said it all last year. He's great on a third pair. If he's elevated, look the fuck out.
He's so big and rangy.
What are these little bacon pizza bread thingies?
11 minutes to go. Just about 11 minutes left. Just over. Ugh.
Are the fellas still alive on the under? 6.5?
It is actually still alive.
The under's still alive. We didn't take it.
Okay. You got a small piece of the under, not
What
much.
was the under?
6.5 usually,
6.5, really? Okay.
I mean, it does have Draisaitl and McDavid in the game.
That game, and it has paid dividends.
I'm back in the Flames.
We heavily invested in the Flames comeback. That is going to offset our Chargers positives.
If you want to see two excited fellows, just wait for the Flames to come back and win this 5-4. We are leveraged at the peanut gallery here on a Flames comeback.
And what happens if they don't come back? Then
They don't win the bet, team.
then the peanut gallery. But what's the mood then? Is it?
Well, apparently they were quite happy with the Chargers first half. So
Marta Brew?
it either did you hear that? You know what happens if they do come back? Marta Brewing Company. I think that's what they said.
Marta.
See you after Afterburner. You don't mind if I'm hungover on a Monday tomorrow, boys, do you?
Flames can score 5 goals in a game.
It's not the first time.
Entire season.
Did you get sick the last time you came back from a trip?
No, that was
We
good.
didn't.
Wasn't that
And that's
amazing?
rare.
We
That's
called it.
out of character. It's clockwork usually.
Yeah, the time before you were a friggin' mess.
Yeah, it was a bag of dicks. It was no good.
The old skin flute has not had to be very good.
No, they really haven't made him work, have they? Like, what's his best save of the night? Is there one?
What do you think of Uyghur, Rhett?
I think he looks more like the start of last year than the end.
Oh, he's pretty bad at the start last year.
He's very average again.
He's like a more physical TJ Brody for me. The mistakes are just like 5 bell pizzas.
Delicious.
You hated that comp when they made the trade, and I mentioned his name.
Oh.
No, don't say that. No. Sadly, it
Might
wasn't
not be
far off.
We were talking earlier, Retro. You know who's quiet? Well, not even quietly. You know who's not been great? Has been Chris Tanev.
Tough start to the year.
Tough start.
Well, and
Old
also,
age.
like, who's he played with all year? Osterley, Gilbert, or Solo? I think he had one game with Hannafin. That's about it. but still, it hasn't looked Tanev-esque. He usually is silky in his own zone. That's not this year.
Oh boy.
Is there anyone else that could say that? Like,
Hannafin hasn't been great.
oh,
Tanev, Weegs,
We
Big Cat.
Retro, we asked, we hypothesized earlier, like how much money is Lindholm losing with this month?
plenty.
Because he's not going to get an 8th year if he goes elsewhere. I don't think the Flames can sign anyone right now playing like this.
I still
And he
think
has
he'll
a
get
number one
his.
center. He's
He'll
looked
get
like
that AAV, 8.5. Like, he'll still make. He'll still get that kind of a contract, but
So
yeah,
then
if you lose the 8th year, then
yeah, I think he'll lose a little more.
Or if he was wanting more than Scheifele, he's not.
oh
Yeah. Oh boy, another one. All right, Captain.
oh boy, that's a penalty, right?
Oh. Not dead yet.
Down by 2. I liked it better when they were down by 1.
Yeah, felt a little closer, didn't it?
Yeah.
Evander, that's a cross-check into traffic. He broke your stick over someone's midsection with a cross-check and then moaned. Weird
Tell
for
us,
such a high
tell us
character
about Betway, Ryan.
Well, Betway, 19 plus Ontario only. Bet the responsible way. You want to have a little fun? Do it with Betway. Proud sponsors of our live stream here today. You know, not to mention partners on Barn Burner and Afterburner.
Doing it all for us. Appreciate you, Betway. Oh, really good, like 10 minutes ago. There we go. Good start to the period. Good end of the second. Get to within 1.
Here's a great comment, Dean. You know who's not been great this year? Tanev, Uyghur, Huberdeau, Kadri, Hannafin, Lindholm, Zaddy, Vladdy, Dubé, Coronado. Other than that, it's been fine. You could add a few there too.
It's
I feel
Markstrom,
bad
right?
for Coronado.
I do too. What kind of an environment is this?
Yeah, he's in the
Tough
NHL,
start,
Red.
fellas. Tough start.
That's a good point, Dean.
He's in the
I don't feel
NHL.
that bad.
Think back to when you were like,
Yeah.
even how old is he? He's not like he's 18. He's here. He's in the bigs, charters. Your team was shit when you started.
Yeah.
For how
No,
long?
it wasn't. We went to the finals.
Well, I'm
You
saying
got sent down that first year, right?
the first 7 to 10 games. How good were you?
Probably 6 and 4.
So kind of like the Flames then.
We had veteran leadership coming out the yin yang.
Out the yinger.
Screwy.
Screwy, Karkner, Huff, Lowry,
Hi.
Garpenlov. Who else was there?
Garpenlov.
Tommy Fitzgerald, Scott
Yeah,
Mellenby,
Fitzgerald. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Billy Lindsay, Stu Barnes, Jason Woolley, Jeff Smith, Gord Murphy, Beezer.
So the Flames, both of their goals were power play goals.
Is this last call here or is it past last call?
This is, yeah, I mean, they got
It's got to be last call here.
it's 4-2, 7 minutes left.
Score
Power
here,
play,
you got a shooter's chance, right?
or a puncher's chance. Whatever you.
I was trying to do the hockey analogy, but yeah,
yeah.
you don't want you punching, I want you scoring.
Got some zone time here. Sorry, I don't want to give it away. I'll try and keep my heavy size to a minimum here.
Shoveler wasn't fond of the Oilers' pants.
Yeah, Dean's on the same page.
I like them. Like, I like the gloves and that. I just don't know if it works with this combo.
The orange gold copper thing is not necessarily
That's
great.
what the Shoveler said.
No,
Exactly that.
orange shouldn't be.
If
next
you
to
were
that
wearing
color.
black
Mhm.
and some other color, maybe.
Yeah, like the Golden Knights could pull these off, no question. I just don't think with blue and orange that's going to work.
Red Solo Cup.
Even the blue, I think, could be fine if it wasn't comboed with the orange.
Are they doing
Yeah, I agree
some,
with that.
like Oil King games?
No, they're doing
Obviously-
none. What I'd heard is there's no other games associated with it, which is odd because normally the WHL piggybacks and then the CIS or U Sports
Yeah.
guys will get a chance. It's too bad.
Maybe it's because the league has other outdoor games. They got to tear all that shit out and go somewhere else.
No, there's nothing for a while, and I think it might more be something to do with. Well, I don't know. I'd be speculating, but
Yeah, you don't know. Oh,
what if Catesie's like, hey, give me $5 million, you can play a game? They're like, oh, we can't afford that. We're amateur athletics. It's weird that they're not doing it though. It's probably the only time in Canada it hasn't been done by somebody else.
Yeah.
When you
That
set
is
up the
weird.
rink.
Like even
That's why
my
I'm
kid
like,
got to
what are
play
you
in
doing?
Cleveland last year.
That's right. These poor
Did-
fans.
because they did the Hitman game. I was at that game on the Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
Did any college teams play? Dinos or whatever?
I don't know.
Don't remember.
Well, and was the Inferno here then? I don't think they were here yet. No. But if you had a pro women's hockey team, that would be a move too.
Yeah, I don't imagine they did.
They didn't back then, I'm pretty sure. So
Oh, I would not want to be near that guy. Did you see the guy with the drum?
Yeah.
yeah, that looks like, is that the Wolverine? Who is that? You look too tall to be Wolverine.
And it's one of those high pitched drums, like ping, 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 ping. Oh,
annoying. Yeah.
it's where you take it and just put his head right through it.
When you get up for nachos, you step. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, damn it, dude, I'm sorry.
Oh,
You know what? I'll give you my address. I'll give you my contact info and I'll pay for it. 403 blow me. Just call me at this number tomorrow and
sure to answer.
yeah. I'll get you taken care of for sure. Commercials, eh?
Yeah, I'm sick of commercials.
Yeah.
I want to sit on this couch. I've been here for 5 hours at least
5
already.
hours.
I would like to have about 20 more.
Hours?
Mm-hmm.
So would you sleep there or would you be like, I should go to my bed?
I
to
would,
sleep?
yeah, I'd sleep here and then I'd wake up and I'd watch a show and I want to have another nap and I want to order some more food and get back on the couch. I need 24 hours on the couch. Then I'm going to be good.
Is it a good couch or is it just the state that you're in? Any couch would do.
Both. I actually got a good couch here.
Alex is in the comments. He says the Flames should bring in Aussie Brad as a motivational speaker for the fellas. He'd definitely get them fired up. I mean,
He wouldn't motivate. He'd be giving them shit.
well, and that would motivate them.
Poor Aussie Brad, man.
Yeah, I haven't heard back from him in a while since that win against Winnipeg. He did have that dead kangaroo he found for us. That was not too long ago.
Yeah, that
Nothing
roadkill.
hockey related. Yeah, roadkill.
They just have no answer for this Derek Ryan line. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Like how could you, if you're Craig Conroy, sign any of these guys? Lindholm, Zadorov, Hannafin.
The only thing I love is how far you've come and committed to it.
Yeah, it's
Well, I
Right?
watched them. They're not close.
It's not a
where is the
criticism.
skill? No, and I'm not feeling criticized. It's just all I can see is a team with no talent that turns
You know
over
what?
the puck at time that sucks in their own end.
now
That's all I
remember, Retro, Ryan's had about 5 bottled water. He's had
Yes,
about
that's
5.
I've only had 3 mineral waters. I feel like I'm consistent with my take of all last week, which is I don't see on the ice anything that looks like a competitive NHL club. What are they good at? I'll wait.
goaltending.
Goaltender's good.
Goaltender has been good. It comes and goes a bit. Penalty kill was good, and then guys stop missing empty nets.
I don't think Kane touches that.
Watch his shin.
That is
Do you
quite a
care?
horseshit goal.
Yeah, that is a weird one.
Yeah, they're giving it to Desharnais, saying it
That's
didn't
your
touch him.
backbreaker.
God damn it. When your point shot skips and then
He looks like
Jips.
a Bond villain. Am I crazy?
and then skips and hits the crossbar and goes down. Bad ice. Oh, there's 4 minutes left here, guys.
Start Afterburner now.
And you know what? Like, look, shots are 31-24 right now. It's like, oh, okay. Well, but they were so outplayed in that first period. Wasn't close. How are you not ready for an outdoor game, Rhett? How are you not ready?
I don't know, actually. Maybe the other team was. That was the problem.
Yeah, they were ready.
Let's spin it the other way. If they weren't gifted 2 5-on-3s and other power plays early, where are we at?
Oh, he's
full.
He's
like,
had some sourpuss
saucy.
shots in there.
I'm again don't disagree.
I like the end of the second. There's parts of the third that have been fine here, but they were so manhandled for the first half hour of this game.
Well, again, it's not. Some of it has to do with the other team deciding they wanted to play hockey.
I agree.
They're pretty good.
Is that you, Dean?
Yeah. Empty net, boys. I cut my finger chopping potatoes the other day, Rhett.
No.
I wasn't paying attention. I
Probably should.
I was
Just
watching something on,
slice it?
on the YouTubes. No, right in the meat.
Oof.
Yeah, stupid.
I don't like that.
Feel free to score more than 2 goals.
Can't.
Like,
Went out twice this year. There are only 2 wins.
by all means, score more than 2.
You are asking, the way you're playing defensively, what you're asking of Markstrom when you can't score more than 2, it's Herculean. Just be a demigod and we can win this one today.
Who's on the ice?
We got
Lindholm.
Lindholm
Now we
back
made a
There's
change.
6 attackers, though. So
don't shoot from there. Dubes came flying out there. Keep it in!
Fellas.
Weegsy, baby. Dubes. Oh, we got Hubert out. Offside.
How are you doing that to them right now? Only 7.85 years left on his contract. What's Jerome thinking watching this, Rhett?
How did this guy ever have 100 points?
No one knows.
How?
Was it AI? Did Bill Zito have someone fudging the NHL.com stats? 115. All right, I got 70 seconds left, right? What's your clock say?
Yeah, it's the same. I'm in the 126 or something.
All right, so you're 15, 20 seconds behind. Oh. They can do 2. 3's tough. Zinc. There's your over too, Dean.
Oh. Forgot about that.
What do you say at this point? They're 9 games in. They've scored more than 2 goals twice. It's their only 2 wins. They've only played 2 or 3 playoff teams from last season.
It's a 3-2 lead.
They host Dallas on Wednesday.
So just, you guys know my math.
Yeah, boomer math on air. What do you got?
This is 5 in a row now, right?
This is 5 losses in a row.
5th straight loss.
Now, the good news, they've doubled their scoring output in this one road game than they had on their 2-game homestand. But it's actually not that good news if you think about it. Yeah.
Morale is down, boys.
There is great cause for concern, Dino.
The mood of the live stream, while never really that electric, has taken a bit of a dip with
Somber.
it now 5-2 with 8 seconds left.
It's disappointing. Beautiful outdoor arena, beautiful evening for a game.
Yeah.
Gonna be a
If
long
you
bus
only
ride.
had if you only had 2 points to hand out, how many would you give the Flames tonight, and how many would you give the Oilers?
Oh, they weren't that bad.
They've been worse.
That first period might have been their worst period of the year, but
The issue is
Oilers deserve
they
2 points.
need a lot to go right
They
to
do
put the puck in the net.
100%. The top end is missing. Where are your game breakers? Like Lindholm looks like at best a Selke center, not a scoring center. Huberdeau doesn't look like anything but a turnover machine. I don't know where their high
two
end
goals,
is.
both on a power play. One was no, it's a great tip or a very fortunate tip, and the other is your fourth liner AJ Greer off of an awful rebound from the other goalie. And I don't know. Again, I'm repeating myself. I don't think Skinner did anything tonight that was special. 0 5-on-5. The jerseys look great though, guys. Like, look at them there as they
good.
Fourth they walk off.
Didn't disappoint you.
I like the pants with the
What
stripes.
are they thinking about here? What are they thinking about? Like, is it sinking in that this could be the longest season of all of their careers right now? Or is it like, nope, we got Dallas on Wednesday. Let's get them, fellas.
And a couple of rookie coaches.
And GM.
You know what?
And
Did you discuss the attire that going into the game?
We did. Yeah, it looked like buckwheat? Like Dean was like, how do you come up with this idea? And I was like, doesn't it look like an Ontario person's perception of an Albertan? And they're like, no, some cadre had the idea. You're like, oh boy, he's an Ontario.
I don't even know what they were going for.
Overalls and a hat is all they were going for.
Hacksaw. Jim Duggan.
Because usually with these games, it's about throwback and olden times, and you wear old suits and fedoras. Remember some guy, they take the train or whatever. They wore overalls and either no shirt or a white shirt and a cowboy hat. I don't get it. Look, you did something as a team. All right, have fun with it. I just don't know what the rationale was. Is that what they did back in oldie time days when they were playing out the outdoor rink, was go fucking shirtless with overalls? This fucking team.
And I'm being negative. It's the fucking music video for Comin' Eileen as they walk off the bus.
Nickelback was good, though.
Dexy's Midnight Runners.
Not like you, say sorry. Who's waiting on a different story? I gotta set all my shit up and do this next show now.
You should have called Noodles. Okay, bye.
No, you stay on. I gotta set my shit up.
What, are we just going to roll right through?
Huh?
We start a new one?
Yeah, we gotta start a new one because it.
Yeah, so we all have to leave and jump on the new one.
Oh.
Rhett's gone. He's not listening to you anyway.
Thank you, Betway.
Preach.
Thank you to whoever jumped in here for any amount of time.
Yeah, and we should note, people are jumping on right now because the game just ended. We're live numbers are way up. We will be back with an Afterburner. Give us 5, 10?
5, not 10. 5 minutes.
5. Give us 5. We'll be back with Afterburner.
Shit.
Jacko, throw a little note up there. We'll be back with Afterburner in moments. Look at these idiot costumes. Jesus. Good night, everyone.
Thanks, Betway.